Good afternoon. It is 3:02. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the Circus Sports at Kentucky Downs Studios. The Titans return to the practice field today as they continue to prep for the Texans on Sunday. And good news for the Titans. Big Jeff Simmons returned to practice for the first time in 3 weeks since injuring his hamstring. Calvin Ridley and Arden Keith both practiced again as well for the Titans, while there was still no sign of safety Xavier Woods. As for the Texans, D'Amico Ryans ruled out quarterback C.J. Stroud, who is still in concussion protocol, Kiki Kaimi Fairbairn, and safety Jalen Petrie for Sunday's game. Davis Mills will get the start at quarterback. Week 11 of the NFL season gets underway tonight as an AFC East showdown gets underway between the Jets and Patriots in Foxborough. Kickoff is at 7:15. You can catch Westwood One call the game right here on the Zone starting at 7. Party Foundation Repair, whatever needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once in your home with the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Thursday. It is Throat Punch Thursday. If you've got some suggestions where people need their throat punched, figuratively speaking.
I think I got some.
We've got you covered. 615-737-1045. You're pretty good about this.
Yeah, I like this. It's all, so much so I start writing it down on the weekends.
Oh, you just start keeping track.
Mm-hmm.
People that need their throat punched.
That and shout-outs. So you can get a shout-out or a throat punch.
Shout out to the polar vortex that's coming for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I got Kevin from Spring Hill Heating and Cooling to send you send everybody the little graphic that he showed me. It's terrifying, isn't it? Just to hear those words.
Like it's interesting, you. Do you know who that's sponsored by?
SpringHillAC.com.
No, the Vortex.
Oh, the polar vortex is sponsored by the only Canadian that we have day-to-day
bingo
communication with.
Absolutely. Zephyr.
The executive producer of 3HL is Zeph.
Canadian Zeph. Thank you, Zeph, for bringing that vortex down to get us ready for the real winter.
We're going to ride the crest of the waves, Zeph, because of you.
You're the man.
Bab's not here. She's headed to Durham, North Carolina.
We're going to go have a good time.
Virginia and Duke.
They got a big game tomorrow.
And I appreciate the love that she has for college football in trying to sell me the importance of that game, whereas I think both of those teams are frauds.
She definitely tried.
But she loves what she does.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love that.
And she's not going to, listen to my reindeer games.
Yeah, why would she?
Right. Why would she?
Yeah, she got something to go do.
That's right.
She can't play around with us.
And on Friday, she is hoping to go see Duke play basketball in Cameron Indoor.
Yes.
Which I've never done that. Have you ever been there?
Yes, practice. Never watched the game, though. Never watched the game, but practice, absolutely.
Who was involved in that practice? Anyone of note?
Yeah, a guy that's on. I was going to hit him up. Excuse me. I was going to hit him up, and it was Chick-fil-A. I was going to hit him up and tell him, look out for Babsy, but I'm going to just shoot him a text. Because Babsy gets busy on the road, too, so she may go, like she got great intentions of going. But it's a possibility she couldn't go, too. So I didn't want my guy to be looking for her. But the guy is Will Avery. Will Avery's still on that staff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Will was the truth, man.
Yeah.
All-American at Oak Hill Academy then.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, so that's why we went up there. We went up there to visit Will, caught them practicing, got the tour, Cameron, and then we practiced after. I forgot who we were going to play, but stopped through there, hollered at him. That's when they still had Elton Brand. Man, they had a massive day. Their team was the truth. Batty was still there. Like they were rolling. Corey Maggette was there. They had a beast. Coach K was in his
Elton Brand was a beast.
Heyday Coach K right there. Young and vibrant. You know what I mean? Still getting around.
Still getting around.
He's an elder statesman now. Ambassador.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Slay Dog is here, y'all.
I'm in the building. Loud, I'm in the building, too. And I'm hot. I got to take this hoodie off.
It is hot in here.
Hot outside.
Where did the I'm in the building thing start?
When I kept on volunteering.
So you would just
and then when
announce your presence?
Yeah, so when I sat down on the show, it was me, you, and Babs. This was in my volunteering years. And somebody used to have to always come let me in. I think it was you.
Oh, you didn't have a card.
I didn't have no card, remember? So one time I got in, I think I got a card, and I was like, I'm in the building. And Babs said, hey, that's pretty catchy. You ought to use that every single time.
Oh.
And I've just been using it every single time.
See, I thought it started a long time ago.
No.
Like, I can see you walking into to the gym at Pearl Cone and just announcing your presence.
That's a possibility.
Right? That makes a lot of sense to me.
Plenty of it. But it started on 3HL. That's it.
Okay.
I got in the building, finally. It was like, you didn't have to come let me in this time. I'm already in the building.
Well, it took you a while to officially get in the building.
It took like 4 months to get in the building.
Yeah, I never really understood that, but I'm a big picture guy, so the details of that
right
are what they were. But here we are.
Me and Pan came in together, man. Shout out to Pan, my guy,
Lucas Panzica.
Mm-hmm.
So what was that? 5 years ago? 4 years ago?
That was 4 years.
It's going on 5 years.
This is going into the 5th year. Yep.
April, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, look, time flew by. Who would have thought? Me and Yoro be buddies. Sitting there on the show.
I probably didn't think about that when I was watching you play basketball at Pearl Cone.
Right, see?
Like one day I'm going to be doing talk radio with this guy.
We work together, man. Teammates.
Or when you're at Tennessee with that headband around your neck.
Mm-hmm. Teammates, man. What about you, Zeph? Did you ever think that you'd be with me and Yoro?
Probably not. No.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, it was.
I didn't realize I wanted to do radio till I was in college.
It was the Canadian Bicentennial.
Ah.
Yeah, and he was having dinner with his folks. And he was talking about his love for poutine. And they were like, you need to expand your horizon.
Yeah, you need to get out of here.
Yeah, and so he was like, you know what? That's a good point. I think I'm going to go try to do Sports Talk Radio in Nashville, Tennessee. And they're like, yeah, that's a good idea.
He escaped Canada.
We'll go with you.
Oh.
And then we'll pose as like people that live in Rutherford County.
Bingo.
And have been here forever.
That's a good one.
I almost decided to go to school to be a engineer like my dad was.
Huh.
And then I took calculus in high school, my senior year of high school, and realized, maybe I don't want to do this.
Yeah, math is kind of... Now, kids enjoy math, but...
I love math.
I can't stand it. You do love it. It's either for you or it's not.
Yeah, but I'm way more into like writing and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Reading. I don't have time to read, but we read sports things all day.
Right.
So by the time we get home, it's like a lot of people get into bed, like have a glass of wine, read a book. Like that's reading's the last thing I want to do at night. But I do love to do it. But usually you're like right brain, left brain, and usually you're one or the other.
Yeah,
English or math, and I'm kind of both.
So
I'm not great at either.
I'd chill me with some English. Math, man.
When I was in college, I looked for. Remember, they would have like list of courses or whatever, and it would say 3,000 word minimum writing.
Yeah,
I would choose those courses.
Really?
Yeah.
No. It seems like you ain't gonna never get to 3,000.
Well, I figured I could write my way through anything. Because like regular tests where they're just, the answer is this.
Yeah.
Like when you're writing, it could be like, well, you know what? I wasn't thinking like that, but that's a good point.
Mm-hmm. I got you on that.
You can kind of manipulate the system a little bit. 615-737-1045 if you want in. So Zeph says Josh Heupel wants to go to LSU.
I did not say that. First off, I was relaying a message.
You were all in our chat about Heupel going to LSU.
I was relaying a message that one of Cover 2's guests had today about that.
Okay.
Would you like to hear what he had to say?
Yes, but I do want to say on the front end, that's not happening. So I want to hear it, but I also want to put out there. Slay, what do you think?
I think it's. Let's hear it first.
All right, hear it first.
Then I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think.
Okay.
This was Chris Phillips.
All due respect to Chris Phillips.
He is from SEC Unfiltered. He is a weekly guest with Blaine and Zach on Cover 2, and this is what he had to say about Josh Heupel potentially leaving for LSU.
And then really interesting name, guys, Josh Heupel over at Tennessee. That was a name that I've heard is seriously they think they can get him. And, again, don't shoot the messenger here, but I've heard that potentially Josh Heupel would at least entertain the conversation. He's thought about leaving Knoxville. So I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But what I've been told, there's an understanding in the industry that for the right job, Josh Heupel would be willing to leave. So, again, take it for what it's worth.
Okay, that's real ambiguous.
Yeah.
For the right job, anybody would leave anything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I thought you just speaking, like you said, in generalities. It ain't no everybody. If I go to the man at, I don't know, name a school, and they're on a hot seat or thinking about bouncing.
Let me go to USC.
LSU comes calling. Florida comes calling. Yes, I'm interested. Yes, I'm going to hear it. No, there's no question about it. I'm sorry.
Also, what does interested mean? Does interested mean I'm really not leaving, but I'm going to put this out there?
Because I got a checkbook.
Yeah.
That needs to be filled.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you'd be a fool, and your agent would be a fool to not inquire about it. Like, that's what it's about. So I don't believe that. Yeah.
So here's the thing. We know Heupel on some level, right? Heupel, to me, doesn't come across as the guy that's going to be, like, talking in back channels about anything.
Yeah.
So, like, for Chris Phillips to say that from, what was it, SEC Unfiltered?
Correct.
All right. For him to say that, where's that coming from? It's not coming from Heupel.
Yeah.
It's not coming from Heupel telling anybody anything about anything. Could an agent be talking?
Absolutely. Agent better be talking.
Better be talking because he gets paid off of everything. New job, raise, whatever.
That's your job. That's your job. You're supposed to go do that. And then the situation you're in, I would like to think there are unlimited resources at Tennessee. It would be different if the people above wasn't aligned with what you're trying to do or help you get to that point. I just can't. I can't see that.
Here's the other thing too. That kind of talk comes with success, right? Like, so if you have any kind of success on any kind of level, that talk's going to follow you.
Yep.
The question is, how likely are people to jump? Like, is Lane Kiffin going to jump from Ole Miss?
Right. Exactly.
I don't think he's going to.
So my thing with that is when you look at, and I know Babs always says, NIL in the state of college football, it kind of makes maybe the tradition with this era of kid growing up not be as strong. But, man, I just kind of beg to differ once you get on those campuses. So a Florida job coming up, an LSU job coming up, a Penn State job coming up are a little bit different than where he is. So that's my only worry for a guy like Lane Kiffin. A guy like Clark Lee. Like
Clark Lee's not going anywhere, but his name is going to come up because of what he's done at Vanderbilt.
Right.
So how concerned should fans get when they hear their coach is in talks with? In that situation, I just use air quotes. In talks with who?
In those two situations, I think they should get their antennas should go up.
Tennessee and Ole Miss?
Ole Miss and Vandy.
Oh.
I think their antennas should go up because I think both of those. Ole Miss not as much, but Vandy is so much. It's only so far that you know what I mean. You're gonna reach the. Have they reached the ceiling? Like how far? Like Vandy's having a phenomenal year. Do I think they can do more? Yes, but does it also mean that you got to pour in more? Yes, no question about it. But if it takes you not hitting a diamond in the rough like Diego Pavia, and you have to go get the number one quarterback, if they go get Jerry Curtis, I think it says a whole lot. The direction they're headed and what they're going to do. Now, what you also got to understand, that dynamic, to me, my opinion, is what you're shifting from. You're an academic institution.
Yeah.
And you stand there, and that's your flag that you wave. If you shift from that, it's a possibility that could upset some people, and it may not go as it should. Me personally, I would think if he doesn't hit the diamond in the rough is not going to get the number 1, number 2, number 3 quarterback or the number 1 wide receiver or the number 1 running back, something of that nature. Diamond in the rough, you hit the lottery with that.
The thing about Clark Lee, though, to me is, okay, he's from here, went to NBA.
No question.
Went to Vandy, played at Vandy.
No question.
Dream job.
Is it?
I don't know. That's the part I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
But I tie myself to that. Like, so I grew up Tennessee guy. Had I played football at Tennessee, it strengthens it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I were coach at Tennessee, I'm not leaving for any job.
Right.
But
you have to win that before.
You have to have your agent put your name out there so you can maximize your deal where you are because the window is short.
Yeah.
We don't think it is, but for most guys, the window is short to make those tens of millions of dollars or whatever. Generational changing money.
I'm all for, like, starting your own legacy, but it's something else to be said when the school has been there and has been dominant.
Right. So from a Vanderbilt perspective, that's where I was going to go. So you could argue, and I have, that this is a perfect storm for Vanderbilt. So what happens 3 years from now and you're back to 4-8?
Right.
And they're threatening to run you out of there.
2 years ago.
Do you take advantage of the crest of the wave?
It was rumblings 2 years ago.
Yes.
Before Pavia
2
came in.
seasons ago.
Before he did the self-check and gave up defense and found Pavia, got Jerry Q. Like, all of this, all of that happened, and now here we are. No
he was
question
coaching
about
for his job.
Bingo.
I mean, it's funny how quickly things can change.
Exactly. And we know how everybody, I'm not us personally, but everybody watches and knows how competitive this man is. The Crescent is a championship to be able to go battle for one.
Mm-hmm. Which, if they win their next 2 games,
they right there with it.
They're in the playoff.
Will they be there consistently?
Right. That's a great question.
Resources based.
737-1045. We have a question to go along with this as we roll through today's show.
Going back to Josh Heupel just real quick. He did sign a contract extension on August 25th of this year.
Oh, he's going to sign one every year.
Yeah. I know. And that, I just looking at his buyout numbers, if he were to leave for another school.
I'm interested to hear this, but on the front end, those do not matter anymore.
I know.
Except Florida State.
Yeah.
So, if he were to leave on his own for another school before December 15th, he would owe the university $8 million. The figure drops to $6 million if he did it before December 15th of 2026. $4 million for 2027.
That right there.
$3 million for 2028. $2 million before 2029.
You just gave the reason why everybody's talking about Heupel and LSU. Right there. That's what they want to improve on. That's what him and he's Jimmy Sexton, I guess. Everybody is.
Mm-hmm.
So Sexton has everybody, coaches, ADs, like he's negotiating against himself a lot of times. Like that right there is what they want to improve on, those buyout numbers, in addition to the cash. So that's why you get your client's name out there. I don't think Heupel has any desire to leave Tennessee.
Good guy Emmett in the chat said, how about Signetti? Signetti, I think, me personally, I think, man, going to Indiana is a different flag being waved. It's a different flag being waved, man. They don't mind pouring into the sports. They just did it in basketball, which is it's a tradition. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't never coaching for his job either, and then people wasn't ready to run him out of there. Came in winning. So,
that's a great point. They had never had a 10-win season, Indiana, and now they've had 2.
And that's why they jumped and showed, okay, we stand at this. So, okay, we waiting on Vander to jump and show as well.
Also, props to Signetti. A lot of people had a chance to get Fernando Mendoza.
They sure did.
And they ended up with him. Because a lot of people turned him down. So props to Signetti.
I just think it's an interesting conversation to have.
Me too. Here's a question. We'll go to break, and you can load up the lines. We got plenty to get to. Greg Cosell at 420, Big Savagery, Ramon Foster at 520. But right now, I think we've done this before. But I think it's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
What would your dream college football job be? Cannot choose your school. So the three of us cannot choose Tennessee. Babs, if she were here, could not choose Auburn. Like, you cannot choose your school. Vandy Chris, you can't choose Vandy. Vandy Man AD2, you can't choose Vandy. What would your dream college football job be, all things being equal?
That's a good question.
615-737-1045. 615-737-1045.
All right, I want to tell you about Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. I just talked to somebody that used the Dawn deal and got new doors from Pella, which was awesome. And they've loved it. And they said everything I've said about Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville is true. So there you go. Another testimony there. I've used Pella. Tons of people have used Pella. If you look on their Google reviews, 4.9 rating with a ton of different reviews, which means they're doing a good job. Not to mention they've been in business for almost 100 years. So that is how you really know that this is a great company. Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville offering you a special deal for the month of November, the Dawn deal. 0% APR for 72 full months. So you have plenty of time to pay off your windows and doors. And then on top of it, they'll give you 50% off qualifying installations. That's the November Dawn deal. All you have to do is give them a call and ask for the Dawn deal at 615-249-1910. Or the easiest thing to do, schedule a free consultation. Check out the Dawn deal and any other offers they have going on. You can do it online easily. PellaNashville.com.
3HL 1045, the Zone Brent Doherty with you. Dawn Davenport will be back on Monday. She is in Durham, North Carolina. Duke and Virginia coming up this weekend. Elimination game in the ACC, for what that's worth. Am I being fair to the ACC? I'm not trying to run them down all the time. It just kind of is what it is.
Well,
like
you're
they're just
talking about what you see. You ain't guessing this. Like, you gave them opportunity to win week. What, we got 2 games left?
Yeah.
They did this.
When Virginia was 7-1 last week, Todd Furman, our guy in Vegas, told us that they're not even within his top 40, and they were ranked 11th at the time.
Yep.
And so that kind of shows you where Vegas has the SEC, and no shot against Mississippi State, but he said Mississippi State would be favored on a neutral site against Virginia. Virginia was ranked 11th in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Frauds.
Yeah.
That's why, like, certain number of bids doesn't make sense to me, and I hope we never go down that path, like, for a conference.
Just to be able to have them.
Like, if the ACC gets one, they should get one.
Right.
And maybe they shouldn't have any. I don't know.
You should read.
I mean, they're close to they shouldn't have any.
Yeah. Reevaluate a year in and year out. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
615-737-1045. What was the guy's name? Chris
Phillips.
Chris Phillips, SEC Unfiltered on Cover 2, said, basically, do you want to just play it again before we get rolling in this segment? It's not very long. Zeph Dog.
And then really interesting name, guys. Josh Heupel over at Tennessee. That was a name that I've heard is seriously they think they can get him. And, again, don't shoot the messenger here, but I've heard that potentially Josh Heupel would at least entertain the conversation. He's thought about leaving Knoxville. So I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But what I've been told, there's an understanding in the industry that for the right job, Josh Heupel would be willing to leave. So, again, take it for what it's worth.
So there are a lot of ambiguous things said there. And listen, I'm not doubting Chris Phillips or anything like that. I don't even know the guy.
Yeah.
He's getting his information. But Josh Heupel would leave for the right job. I think you could say that about anybody.
Absolutely.
Almost. And to me, I'll be shocked.
I would too.
If Josh Heupel left Tennessee in this cycle.
I would too. For one, the chaos, like Babsy put in our chat, that's going on, the craziness that's going on at LSU, that consistently churns. It's always happening. 2, could I make a case for him to leave? Absolutely. I think you can make a case for any coach to leave. But
it makes more sense to negotiate in public, have your agent throw these things out there to writers and bloggers and radio hosts and TV personalities and all these things, so you can benefit yourself where you already are.
No question. But
that makes sense to me.
Yeah, but you, in your situation now, you have a guy that pulled you in and you know is pulling in the direction that you want to go. You have unlimited resources. You know what I'm saying? Like, to leave there outside of the pipeline that you would have in the state of Louisiana. No, we're not blinded by saying if the talent pool in the state of Louisiana compared to the state of Tennessee talent pool is different. We'd be a fool to say it's not.
I think that's where the NIL and transfer portal has made the biggest difference.
Yeah.
It really doesn't
pull
matter.
from them. Yeah. Yep. So it's like that would be the only thing. Like, people grow up with pride and want to play for that state school in LSU. And I think they do the same here in Tennessee, but recent history would show that it is a different type of athlete. It's coming out of Louisiana, no question.
For sure.
Yeah,
Louisiana, Florida, Texas, California.
Georgia. I leave that right there. But other than that, like, I can't see that.
Blinded by the light.
I knew about, yeah.
Wrapped up like I never understood what they said there. Anyway, 615-737-1045. So, dream job for you in college football. As a college football coach, what would be your dream job, and you cannot choose your own school?
So my question would be...
So, like, the three of us can't choose Tennessee. Who would it be? Where would you go? What would your dream job be if it were not Tennessee?
And it's the resources that they have now. It's everything that's around the climate that's around their program.
Anything you want.
No, because that ain't fair.
Any reasoning you want.
No, because I would tell you this.
Weather would be a factor for me.
See, this is what I'm saying, y'all. If you gave me University of Tennessee funding and resources that they got, I'd take TSU job.
Yeah.
Growing up here, you know what I'm saying? Like growing up
Fair.
as a TSU baby, I would take knowing that
baby.
we finna be playing at the new Nissan, so the weather don't even matter no more. When that's built, I think we're gonna be able to slide in there. You know what I'm saying? We got the resources, so
Yeah, they don't play in the hole anymore.
yeah. So man, yeah, hell yeah, I take that job. That would be my job.
What happened to the hole over there? Do you know?
I don't know. It's a hole right now. It should be built up.
They
Not to be the hole.
reinvented the hole.
They tried to, yeah.
Played some games in there,
And then said,
and then
forget it.
all of a sudden, like every time I look, it's like Nissan
Yep.
Stadium.
I thought they were doing the redoing the press box and all that. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know. We had to ask somebody in the know. I hear Mickey Allen up and ask him. Maybe we can get him on.
mean,
How about that?
That might be a guy to ask.
Reconnect
The athletics director.
Yeah. So, who would yours be, your dream job? Now, mine would be different for basketball, though. Mine would be different for basketball because of the way I grew up.
No, I
what
get it.
know. Like, I would, if it was
So what would it be for basketball if it weren't Tennessee?
either UNLV or Arkansas.
UNLV.
Or Arkansas.
Oh man, I heard some stories about UNLV.
Me
back
too.
when Tark was there. I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah, I
you
want to
did.
be in them. I want to be the guy sitting in that booth at dinner and go out there to the car.
I heard
with the briefcase in it.
two stories that just cracked me up, and I want to run by you to see if you've heard the same thing because we haven't talked about this.
Yeah.
So UNLV, when they're rolling with Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, Anderson Hunt,
Yeah.
Greg Anthony, all those
Yeah.
guys, Jarvis Bass Knight,
Yeah.
whatever. I know an assistant coach that took a job there that said he was out jogging, and it was the middle of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And this was back when they were like, now you can work with the basketball players pretty much all the time. But back then, there were strict guidelines as to when you could do organized things.
Yeah.
But he went running, ended up in the Thomas and Mack Center, heard a bunch of squeaking shoes and stuff, looked down there. He goes, it wasn't a minute before somebody came around the corner and said, hey, what are you doing here? And he's like, assistant coach, football team. You're not supposed to be here. He's like, assistant coach, football team.
Yeah, like this.
You're not supposed to be here. So, bye.
Yeah.
And then the other story I heard was the way that they paid players back then. Because
I
remember,
heard this one.
so yeah, so they beat Duke in the Final Four by 30 points.
Spanked.
Then won the national title. Then all of those dudes came back
All of them, every one of them.
in an era where nobody
Yeah.
came back. They all came back. So I heard that they were paying them. They would go to a casino. I don't know what casino, but they would go to a casino, specific room, specific machine, and it would pay off when they pulled the lever.
I did hear that.
Yeah.
Yep, I heard that one. Also,
I mean, what
heard
are you gonna do?
A couple dinner ones that I know. Man, you can't put nothing back. I don't care if it's a folk tale out there in Vegas. I ain't putting nothing past nobody. Like it's all true to me till it ain't. And I ain't the one. I ain't the one
In
to
that
prove
world.
it ain't. Yeah, man, what? But Arkansas though, man. I grew up loving them. UNLV and
I
Arkansas.
remember you said that. Oliver Miller, all those guys.
Oh man, what?
Scotty Thurman.
Oh, come
Todd
on,
Day.
man. Come on, man. Lee Mayberry, all
Lee
them. Like,
Mayberry.
that's, man, that was it right there. Big Nasty, Big Corliss Williamson.
So you romanticize the schools when you were growing up that you were infatuated with.
Dude, I was infatuated with Anthony Mason at Tennessee State University. The next person to him was,
And you got to know him, right?
yeah. The next person to him growing up after him was Corliss Williamson. I was like, man, dude, built same. You know what I mean? Get to handle the ball as a 4, sometimes a 5. Like that was amazing. And they
You
press
were more athletic than him, though.
way more.
Yeah.
And they press. I'm like, man, what?
Yeah.
Man, come on. And Nolan, all it.
Did y'all ever play them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
In that building?
Man, what? I gave him, yeah.
That
Gave him
was
that
fun,
work
man.
every single time possible. Every single time possible. Yeah, man. I got some stories I had to tell in the summer, man, about when I was guarding Joe Johnson on the wing. Yeah, Nolan Richardson said some things. I'm like, dog, why you can't say that?
Like he's on the sideline, you can hear him?
Joe dribbling in front of him, and he's saying something to me. Joe, he can't guard you. Take him. But not take him. Take that
Oh, yeah.
blank and blank. I'm like, what? I'm looking up like, hey, come on, man. I'm supposed to defend somebody, the coach talking like this. Imagine what Joe Johnson confidence like. If the coach telling him this, that's an ultimate green light. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, but all he had to do was pick. I told him on the wrist, all you had to do was pick up the phone. It would have been a done deal.
That's amazing.
No ifs, ands, or buts. I mean,
Wow.
I wouldn't have blinked.
Wow. So when you were growing up, you had love for, and I'm not saying love,
Yeah.
but you had love for Arkansas, Kentucky,
Yep.
Vandy,
Yep.
in addition to Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee was more down the line, though. I was like an afterthought. Vandy was right here.
What was it about
State
Tennessee
real.
that sold you?
The influx in talent that went up there. Like when everybody that I grew up playing against peers, like Charles Hathaway,
Yarborough.
C.J. Black, Vincent Yarborough really put it over. I was like, man, dang, that's pretty, because he was no more playing the South at the time. You know what I mean? And he went there, Tony Harris. Like Tony Harris it's Penny Hardaway.
Out of all
Lorenzo
of those guys,
Wright,
Tony Harris was the one that I was shocked that they got.
See, that's what I'm saying.
It's hard to get a player out of Memphis.
Dude, come
Back
on, man.
then.
Back then? Arkansas down the
Memphis and
street to
Arkansas.
That's it. Ain't no up and then
Because people don't understand because, like, it's in state. And
Bingo.
I know that this has come up a lot over the course of my 29 years
Yep.
in radio. But, Memphis is in state. You should be able to protect in state.
Yep.
I'm like, well, Atlanta is closer to Knoxville than Memphis is.
Right.
And
That's
Memphis
right.
is closer to Ole Miss, Arkansas,
That's right.
and Memphis. Of course.
Yeah. But it was Penny,
That one was surprising to me.
Lorenzo Wright, Tony Harris. They're in that pecking order.
Rest in peace,
rest in peace, Lorenzo. Like that was it. So that was that. And then we had Mingo Johnson from the city. Mingo went there. David Vaughn went there. You know what I mean? Like that
Mingo
was
is the most talented guy to come out of Nashville that people don't probably remember.
No question.
I remember Dick Vitale did a game that he scored more than 30 points in the game, and everybody thought, okay, this is where it's gonna go, and then it just didn't.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was the same thing with Vandy too, though. Like growing up, we went to Charles Davis camp. If you didn't go to Charles Davis camp growing up in the city, you weren't no real hooper. You know what I'm saying? Then Ronnie Mack, Drew Maddox, all them over there, Dan Lank. Like I loved all them dudes. Atiba Prater,
Freed.
James Strong, Freed. Like all that was it. So
interesting. Zeph, which college football job would you take? You cannot take Tennessee.
So
what
is this
would
like-
be your dream
So
job?
is this like you're stepping into that situation?
Yeah, you can
Yeah, you
choose
go in
any
there.
job as it sits right now, and they will kick out whoever and bring you in.
SMU.
SMU,
You
That's
don't have-
interesting.
so you don't-
Dallas, Texas.
So you
That's
don't have a ton of expectations or tons of competition in terms of your conference. Like it's the ACC. We were just talking about it. Like
Something to
and-
be said for that.
that's interesting.
and then you have all the money in the world, SMU. So you're never going to be able to say, oh, I can't compete in the NIL era because they have all the money in the world. They're in Texas. They're going to be able to compete. Plus, you're in Texas where there's a big talent pool.
Yeah, SMU had the NIL when there was no NIL.
Yes, they did.
Well documented.
Plus, I really like their uniforms.
Oh, see, I was starting to say you were giving a very mature take.
The uniform thing.
And
If I was going on pure uniforms, I'd go Tulane.
Tulane.
I think
New
Tulane.
Orleans.
I think Tulane has some of the best
Food.
uniforms in the
Well,
in
and the
country.
food too. If you're coaching Tulane, you're eating well.
Yeah.
If I could put SMU's money into
Eat great.
Tulane, I'd go to Tulane.
All right.
That's interesting.
All right, we'll go to the phone. A couple lines open if you want in. 615-737-1045. What would your dream job be? Where would you go coach college football-wise, not your school? 615-737-1045. 3HL powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. If you want to watch the show live, you can. YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
The F&M Bank Chat is open live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports Studio. Kentucky's largest sports book can now be found at Circus Sports at Kentucky Downs, right across the border. We'll be right back.
Want to tell you about Zero Rest because maybe you are like me and you need your carpets cleaned. And guess what? They can do it for you, and they've got pretty simple pricing going on right now. $45 a room. That's it. No more trying to figure out these bundled room offers and, 50% off if you add this. Nope, $45 a room for 1 room, 5 rooms, 10 rooms. That's it. Call them for complete details, but the thing I love about Zero Res is, you guys know I have a ton of dogs. I have kids, and I worry about chemicals. Guess what? Zero Res doesn't use them. Insanely clean carpets, They use this special formulated ZR water, which is no soap, no residue, and no harsh chemicals, so you know it's safe for your entire family, and it's insanely clean. Go ahead and schedule your visit. 615-535-9376. Tell them Dawn sent you, and you can book online easily, zeroresnashville.com. That's Zero Res, spell it backwards or forwards. It's the right way to clean, and don't forget, you can ask about their air duct cleaning, too.
3HL 1045, The Zone. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay with you.
What up?
Greg Cosell.
Coming up, ain't it?
420, a little film work, NFL film work. I'm curious to kind of ask him what I asked Coach Mack yesterday about Cedric Gray and the development over the last, this year, really.
Yeah.
I mean, because we came into this offseason with him as the 2, you know? Mm-hmm. And not only did he win the job, he's 3rd in the NFL in tackles. And the last 6 games, he's got 72, or last 92 in the last 6 games. Whatever the number is, I have it written down. But anyway, what he's seeing with Cedric Gray. 'Cause, it's tough when the team is 1-8 and you focus in on all of that. Mm-hmm. There are some positive stories out there, like just big picture moving forward individually for some of these dudes. And like Kevin Winston now gets a shot with Quandre Diggs out of the mix, and anxious to see what that first round talent, according to most people in that business, looks like. So,
you know what I want to ask him about?
Yeah, what?
Drake May, and what's the difference in? Because who was there
That's
before
a great
him?
question.
That came from Alabama.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Because we've been seeing, like, as of late, where did Mac Jones go to? He just went somewhere and was playing San Francisco,
He's
right?
in San Francisco right now.
And he was playing well, right? And it's like a little controversy about who needs to be the guy. Should Brock Purdy just like rest?
Yes, a little bit, but also Brock Purdy isn't 100%, so that's why that hasn't really been a major deal.
I want to know what was the difference between him. Was it just the people around him? Was it the coaching? Or what was it with him in that situation and what Drake May got going on? Or is Drake May just that talented also? So I want to see what he knows about him.
Yeah, and with the bye week last week, we will bounce around the entire NFL
and that's
with
why,
him. Yeah. 615-737-1045. Question of the day sort of is just going off of what Chris Phillips said from SEC Unfiltered, saying that Josh Heupel would be interested in hearing from LSU. And to me, that's coming from an agent that's putting that out there. But, I'd be shocked if Heupel ended up at LSU.
Yeah.
As the Tennessee fan part of me, not concerned about it at all, but never know in that business. Never know in that business. So it led us to a question. You cannot choose the school that you love, your team, your school. What would be your dream college football job? Zeph gave SMU and had some really measured reasons as to why, and I thought you did a good job with that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I was going to pick
Until
LSU.
you got to uniforms.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to pick LSU, but after the mess that we've seen from LSU over the last month, I don't know if I'd want to step into that.
615-737-1045, Slay, and I have not given ours yet. John and Franklin. John, what you got, man?
Hey, guys. First, about the Clark Lee versus Heupel thing. I think Clark Lee, he definitely I'm a weird person that I like Vanderbilt. I'm from Nashville. I love Vanderbilt first, but I also like Tennessee. Heck, I want UT Chattanooga to do well. I'm a Tennessee homer.
I like that. I'm with that.
You guys are kind of UT Knoxville homers for good reason.
No, but we are very civic minded also. So we support the local stuff for sure.
And I think you guys think because he does make a lot of money there, and he does have a bad past at Oklahoma. It's not likely he's going to go back there, right? So, but he could.
Yeah, absolutely.
Money can get anybody moved, including Clark Lee. But I think if Vanderbilt just comes up somewhere near in between, maybe he's liable to stay just because he's going to be the one guy in Vanderbilt history. They're already the best team that Vanderbilt ever had. Period. And so he can be the guy in Nashville and for Vanderbilt.
I'm with you on that.
Dream job. Yep.
I'm with you on that. Thank you. John.
No. You got a dream job too.
Hey,
sorry.
My dream job, real quick. Two of them, real quick. Location too. I think it's Florida International. Whichever school has that lagoon that they can swim, the guys can swim in.
Yeah.
Good weather,
Which
and
one
then
is
also
it might be. It ain't FAU.
Florida
FAU pretty good too, though. Of Florida.
I think
it might be FAU.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe another one would be Air Force Academy. If you've ever been there and seen that, you've got Pikes Peak and you're practicing under Pikes Peak. It's pretty cool.
Dope.
I actually did a TSU game. They played Air Force out there.
Really?
It is absolutely beautiful.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it. The only pushback I'll give you on Clark Lee is what you brought. You brought up several things as to why he might look around. But I go back to what you mentioned. I mean, 2 off seasons ago, he was coaching for his job there. So you never know what kind of conversations were had, like how you were affected by things, and I don't know.
So I'm with John on that. Like all of those things.
It would take a lot for him to leave Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
I would think.
But my thing is, if when you commit to this, and you commit to paying your coach, and the expectations grow, the commitment doesn't stop when you say, here's the dotted line, right on this, great time. A 5-year deal, 6-year deal, whatever it is. Year one, that's what it is. You got to pour more into that even the next year. That's what I'm saying. So it's no knock on what can be done and are the resources there to do it.
You got to keep
going. But this is uncharted territory.
That's right.
Like, you got to imagine the LSUs of the world, the Alabamas, the Floridas of the world. All of these schools are also going to be trying to better than what they did this year. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, not only can you can't stop. You got to go get a payroll for your players. You got to go keep your coaches that could bounce. You know what I mean? You got to keep on pouring in. It's one thing to lock them up, but it's also another thing to say, man, we're going to pour into you for the next 4 or 5 years, too, and give you every resource imaginable. That right there is what keeps a guy. It's not to draw on the dotted line, 5 years, $46 million. That's cool, but, man, what you doing? Because guess what? That's going to be gone in 2 years. If you don't meet the expectations of us pouring into you, and you look around and year 2 goes up and the NIL goes up, and you're not giving me what I need to go get my players? Nah. If I can't go knock on Jared Curtis' door and say, man, I need you over here, you see what I'm building? Hey, man, this is different. It's different. So, John, I'm all the way with you. I'm saying that's a different commitment. It's not just committing to the coach. You're committing to the program as well. You know what I mean? Like that's why it's built in sections. You got football, basketball, baseball, women's. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to make a choice in these situations. Baseball reigns supreme too. What they got, the number 2 class, number 3 class in baseball coming in over there at Vanderbilt?
Well, what did Shay Ralph say last night?
I have that.
Vanderbilt athletics is on fire.
It is. And we need to pack these stands.
Yep.
So that's another point. Like, hey man, listen. I'm with it. It's a commitment, y'all. It's a commitment to be great, man. Like, and they great right now. But don't let it be that great because they on fire.
Are they good with, oh man, this was fun, this was great, blah, 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 let's go back to the way we were.
We'll wait. We'll wait to try to catch it again.
Yeah, academics is still the most important thing over here.
Yeah, let's not play for the lottery. Let's play for longevity.
615-737-1045. Your dream college football job, not your school. 615-737-1045. That was. Imagine if your Wi-Fi was a lot smarter. Picture it, your TV, your phone, your laptop, maybe even your fancy little fridge over there, working together to make life easier. Well, Xfinity makes that dream a reality. Devices so in sync, you would think that they were telepathic. Really smart Wi-Fi that knows when your devices need a boost. The best equipment to stream 4 games at once with multi-view and Xfinity Mobile. That gives you Wi-Fi where you need it and 5G everywhere else. That's the magic of Xfinity. It is seamlessly in tune with you. Xfinity, imagine that. Learn more at Xfinity.com. That's Xfinity.com. Restrictions do apply. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions do apply. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Again, Xfinity.com.
Smashville hockey. Around here, it can sound like a language of its own. But hey, if you can pronounce Demumbrian, then names like Yossi, Shea, and Marchessault will roll right off the tongue. Nashville Predators, only in Smashville.
One of the largest sports books east of the Mississippi, Circa Sports Kentucky, is now open. Catch all your favorite games on an 80-foot screen with stadium-style seating and live VSiN broadcast daily. Circa Sports, now open at the Mint Gaming Hall, Kentucky Downs.
My dad and I used to golf together all the time, but when he hurt his back, it was over.
To have your son want to spend time with you is amazing. That's why my chronic back pain has been so heartbreaking. Surgery, fused bones, long recovery. No way, not for me. A friend recommended stem cells, so I gave Kellum Stem Cell Institute a call.
I'm glad you're out on the course.
Yeah, it's really good.
Call the Kellum Stem Cell Institute today. Swing still looks just okay though.
Let's face it, buying a vehicle should be straightforward and stress-free, and that's exactly how Two Rivers Ford has been doing business for decades. This locally owned dealership has a non-commissioned sales team whose only focus is to find you the right vehicle at the right price without the pressure. So you'll actually have a fun car buying experience. Great prices, easy financing, and a non-commissioned sales team. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
Good afternoon. It's 4:03. I'm Joseph Manano live from the Circa Sports at Kentucky Downs Studios. The Titans return to the practice field today as they continue to prep for the Texans on Sunday. Jeffrey Simmons did return to practice for the first time in 3 weeks since injury to his hamstring. Calvin Ridley and Arden Key both practiced again, while there was still no sign of Xavier Woods, who is the only Titan not at practice today. As for the Texans, D'Amico Ryans ruled out quarterback C.J. Stroud, kicker Kaimi Fairbairn, and safety Jalen Petre for Sunday's game. Davis Mills will get the start at quarterback for the Texans. As for the rest of the Texans injury report, tight end Dalton Schultz did not practice for the second day in a row, dealing with that shoulder injury and an illness. And defensive end Danico Autry was limited today after not practicing on Wednesday. Tonight, Week 11 of the NFL season gets underway as an AFC showdown happens between the Jets and Patriots in Foxborough. Kickoff is at 7:15. You can catch the Westwood One call the game right here on the Zone starting at 7. For your foundation repair, whatever needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Or at once on your home of the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty with you on a beautiful Thursday in the Music City. Friday Junior, y'all.
Yeah, buddy.
Friday Eve. What sounds about? I'm trying to land on something. I do this every week.
I like the Junior. Junior cool.
Little Junior Friday. Little baby Friday.
Not much sugar's in this.
Oh, the Little Debbie Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Woo, baby.
Was.
Those are so good.
They so good, but it's so much sugar. Who cares? We get it anyway.
Your doctor cares.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. My body should too.
What about your trainer that you inexplicably went to yesterday?
Yeah, man. So I'm going to see him Monday.
Oh, Jesus.
I crank up on Monday.
You need to allot some time for a nap,
dude. I will. That's why I told her the earlier the better. And a lot of it is for when I'm on the road. Like, so I get up and do something. I won't just lay down and sleep, even though that is a great time. Like, man, dude. Nothing like resting.
Do you think that we'll be on our deathbed, God willing, that we get that opportunity to be on our deathbed and understand, like, hey, about to cross over here? But think about, like, will you think about all the time that you slept and you're like, damn, I should have been out doing something?
Nah, I'm going to be like, man, I probably should have stayed longer.
I might live longer.
I should have slept a little longer, yeah. Because when you get up, you got worries. There's so much responsibility going on when you up.
You know, it's funny. I saw an interview with a guy that he just turned like 110 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. And he was like, the secret of life that has nothing to do with diet or, what you drank or whatever. Mm-hmm. He goes, stress.
Yeah.
If you can eliminate stress, that's how you can live a long time.
That's it, man. That's it. But just think if you could substitute laughter for stress. I know it's impossible, but dude, that would be woo.
Right, and it's hard to think through that without, on some level, minimizing the issues that you're dealing with. Because I think you can eliminate stress without eliminating the important things that you need to deal with, for sure. But you can do it in a more healthy way. Maybe.
Yep. And I think the other tough part is everybody's wired so differently. You know what I mean? Some stuff gets to people that's small, and the big stuff don't even bother them. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Well, I'm glad you're doing that. I can't wait to hear how it goes.
This ought to be interesting.
I will live my life through you on this.
It's gonna be wild right here.
Can I give a shout out?
Absolutely.
Shout outs presented by your mom and them.
What up, mom and them?
Shout out to Will from the Ville.
Will from the Ville.
Pointing out that Mingo's big 30-plus point barrage on ESPN in front of Dick Vitale occurred against Arkansas.
We did, too. I think a YouTube video is still out there. He went to work.
He went off.
Yes, he did. Yep.
Such a talented athlete. I've told the story before. I played 12-year-old baseball against him, and he was mowing everybody down. Like, he was, if I remember correctly, lefty.
Yeah.
That was throwing in, like, the 80s. And playing not like back then, we didn't have travel baseball as it is now. So like you could get a guy like that in the recreational league.
Yeah.
And then you just have to go deal with like some guy that can't throw a strike and like throws it over the backstop. And then here comes Mingo throwing BBs at like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And so like I remember on my team, I had a guy named David Parker who went to Hillsborough. He played basketball at Rhodes in Memphis. Keith Alberstadt, who is now a stand-up comedian.
Really?
It was crazy, like this team and what we all ended up doing. But everybody was like in the dugout going, he was just warming up.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, damn, we got to go stand on the bike. And I was like, I can't wait. And they're like, what's wrong with you? I've talked about this before.
Yeah,
I want to stand on the bike, see what 100 miles an hour
crazy.
looks like. But I wanted to go out there. I was like, I'm probably not going to hit it, but I want to see what it looks
I
like.
ain't going to see it.
You basically did it.
Yeah.
I mean, a 12-year-old kid looking at 80 mile an hour
Right.
fastball, and he's not very far away from you.
Dude, that's no.
But I always thought, like, man, that dude, he probably could have played anything that he wanted to. He was
Super athletic.
He was that athletic. 615-737-1045, 3HL powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. Greg Cosell coming up, best film evaluator in football. If you haven't heard him, make sure you stay tuned and listen to what this guy has to do. Slay Dog is here, y'all.
I'm in the building. It's been a minute, man.
So we
I don't
ended
even know
up
if it's a car anymore.
we ended up on a topic. What would be your dream college football job? Where would you go?
Yep.
It cannot be your school. Zeph said SMU because of the competition factor in the ACC, the expectation level at SMU. Dallas, a cool area, right?
Yeah.
A lot to do there.
Plenty of talent pool in Texas.
Talent pool and money. They're willing to
All
spend
the
money.
money in the world.
Yep. So that was a good one. 615-737-1045. Charlie and Brentwood. Charlie, what you got?
Hey, two things. I listened to the interview earlier where they were talking about Heupel going to LSU. I still think we're grafting a lot of like old conference mentality. Everything is going to change next year when we don't have conferences and divisions rather in conferences, and you're going to have a whole different slew of opponents. So that's not really something that's talked a lot about. Is that you're not just going to have to come in and build your own program. You're going to have to deal with an entirely different landscape, especially in the SEC. So like when I hear about the coaching carousel, I wish they would cover that a little bit more to say there's volatility if you move in conference or you're coming into the SEC.
Right.
And as far as like dream jobs go, I would either want to go to Notre Dame or Oregon because they have tremendous brand privilege.
Yeah.
You're always going to be preseason ranked. You're always going to be ranked higher than you actually are, and you're always going to get a whole lot more credit despite what happens during the season.
It's true. That's true. Good call
Great
right there,
points,
dude.
Charlie. And you're kind of aligned with us. Like we've played Nick Saban's comments a lot because he's talked about exactly what Charlie just talked about. How the landscape is different now with the transfer portal and the NIL. You're going to see jobs and Saban become more important than others, and maybe historically it wasn't that way. Saban was talking about Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin. Like he was like, be careful thinking that LSU and Florida are better jobs than what he has at Ole Miss.
Agreed. Yep.
So we'll see. And LSU, that whole thing would scare me because of the involvement of the governor.
Dude, you got so many other hands involved. So many. And all it takes is one not to be aligned with you.
Yeah.
Then,
or for him to not get reelected or to go do something else. And then it all changes.
It's like, what?
Then that board of supervisors, I like that they call it the board of supervisors at LSU. Board of supervisors would then suddenly have power
Totally
again.
different, yep.
Yeah. 615-737-1045. Vandy Chris, who we met yesterday.
Hey, what up, Vandy Chris?
Fozzie's in Spring Hill. Vandy Chris, what's up? How are you?
Yes, sir. That was a great time last night. Some great food down there at Fozzie's. If you've never been, you got to go. Great meeting you guys. But I want to expand on something that Slay was talking about with the administration and continuing to do things at Vanderbilt, right? So Daniel Diermeyer holds all of the keys. As long as we can keep that man as the chancellor, I think Vanderbilt is built to sustain long term because that man has repeatedly said sports are your front porch. And he is committed to making sports at Vanderbilt top notch.
Vandy Chris, I'm glad you brought Diermeyer up because, and we've talked about this on the show too, but what you just said, we've heard forever. Like Slay and I both grew up here. Like we've heard this forever from Vanderbilt. But Diermeyer, when he got the job, I know some people that got to know him pretty quickly, and the things they told me about this guy, like he's a normal dude, he likes sports, he likes drinking beer. All these things led me to go down the path of, well, maybe it is changing over there. And here we are. I mean, Vandy women's basketball, Vandy men's basketball running up and down the floor, Vandy football, Vandy baseball, like soccer. We're not just talking about bowling anymore, remember? Chris, thank you, man.
Right.
That was good stuff. Appreciate you, man. 615-737-1045.
Candace Story Lee's another one that you got to throw in there. So when you're talking about everybody being on the line, I know we always talk about what's going on at UT with President Boyd, Chancellor Plowman, Danny White, all of them. They have that same thing going on with Barton Simmons. You can throw him in that mix as well. So they have it pushing in the right direction. But I got to say, and this is because I don't know the inner workings. Yeah. And I don't know the resources around it, and I know they're strong, but does it shift from putting up a building, you know what I'm saying, to saying, you know what, we giving this money that we was finna build this new building into, get us to football or get us to basketball. You know what I'm saying? I know the powers that be
Nobody
are doing
has
that.
a bigger endowment in America than Vanderbilt.
No ifs, ands, buts.
But they haven't used
That's
it
all
in
I'm saying.
athletics
That's all
the
I'm
way
saying.
other schools have.
And you can't do that to sustain
now.
it. You can't do it for a year. You know what I'm saying? And I think the people that we just mentioned, all of them see that. They come from athletic backgrounds, and they got Vandy running through their blood.
3-degree Lee is great. I thought David Williams was great too, but 3-degree Lee is great. But she can't be great unless the people on the academic side of things allow her to be great.
Bingo.
And buy into her being great.
Absolutely.
And buy into the importance of athletics.
And it seems like
it
that
is the
happening.
front porch of the university. It is.
Yep. Does it remain?
Right.
That's
So
the whole
10
question.
years from now, are they
all I'm
still
saying.
investing in athletics the way that they are now?
That $10 million, does it balloon to 40?
Because I'm telling y'all, I would encourage you to go to a Vanderbilt football game in that new stadium,
Sure.
man. And if you can do, if you're blessed enough to be able to do it the right way and get in that Commodore Club or whatever, that's incredible. But they're changing the bleachers out. They're putting seats in. Like they're not done over there.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be interesting. Let's see.
I had a great tweet.
Did you?
Well, not something I tweeted. It's nothing like that. But Jimmy Jam 70, which I love the name, Jimmy Jam 70. SMU. He's talking about Zev choosing SMU. SMU, is that short for Southern Montreal University?
That's my guy. That's what I'm talking about. The people know. You people know. I knew it was a facade, man. He was talking about going back home to Canada. Zev, come on, dog. We're talking about schools here in America, colleges.
I am. I'm not talking about no Montreal University.
I'm not talking about no Montreal.
I'm talking about Southern Methodist University, SMU.
Zev said I am.
Did you grow up Methodist? Like, is that part of it?
No, I just think they have a lot of money, and that would be a really decent place to land as a head coach.
That was a good one.
I'm not talking about no Montreal.
Man, I love that the people know, man. This is, hey, man.
Don't we got to get out for like Greg Cosell or something up there?
Greg Cosell next, 3HL.
All right, it's getting cold out. Maybe the germs are running around rampant at school. Maybe your kids are sick. Maybe you are sick. And the last thing that you want to do is try and find a time to actually get a doctor's appointment. Well, don't worry. Medical House Calls is here to save you. 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Same day appointments available and then next day guaranteed. What do? They come straight to you. They walk in your house, a medical provider at your door, delivering you and your family the care that you need to get back as soon as possible. No more waiting in those germ-filled urgent care rooms or doctor's offices, things that don't fit your schedule, uprooting your life, your kid's life, your schedule to get in to see a doctor. You don't have to do any of that because Medical House Calls will come to you. And they also can have your prescriptions right there for you. So you don't even have to go to the pharmacy to pick those up. Medical House Calls, it's healthcare designed for your life. Here's your phone number, 615-838-2375. Put it in your phone for when you need it. Or you can just go online to schedule your appointment with them, medicalhousecalls.com.
3HL 1045, The Zone. Britt Doherty, Ron Slay with you. Dawn Davenport will be back on Monday. She is in Durham, North Carolina, in advance of Virginia at Duke. Elimination game in terms of ACC title aspirations for the loser of that one. Greg Cosell joins us from NFL Films, NFL Matchup, as he does every Thursday. Greg Cosell, at Greg Cosell on X. Greg, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing great, guys. Slay, you're probably happy college hoops has started, huh?
Man, I am loving it, man, Cosell. I mean, I've been in heaven every single night this week. Like, some great games.
I watched a good amount of Louisville, Kentucky the other night. Good ball game.
Yeah, that was good.
Heck of a ball game, dude. Good to see that rivalry back where it's supposed to be at. Nastiness.
Some talent on that floor.
Yes.
Yeah, and I guess that kid Brown from Louisville, he's a true freshman.
True freshman. And this will be the last we see of him in a college uniform.
No, you're probably right about that.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Cosell, obviously we don't have Titans tape to break down, which may or may not be a good thing. I don't know. It's probably good for you.
Well, we have Texans defensive tape, which probably isn't a good thing for the Titans.
Yes.
Well, and that's where I was going to start, and we will probably bounce around the league a little bit in terms of what you're seeing.
Hey, that's fine
so far. But let's do that. Let's go there with the Texans, and in terms of pass rush ability, they're up there, right? Like with regard to everybody in the league, with Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that there's, when people start talking about the best edge pass rushing duos in the league, whether they're number 1 or 2 or 3, different people might have different points of view, but they're right up there. They're really good, and they're a little different. Anderson is a speed to power guy. He is incredibly strong. Hunter can do speed to power, but he's a bendier, more flexible guy with great quickness and burst. So they're different, but they're really, really difficult. And, keep in mind, they're not the only 2 good guys on that defense. I mean, this is a really, really good defense with really good players at all 3 levels.
So what are you seeing in terms of, what the Texans are doing now? Because they started 0-3. They're 4-2 in their last 6 games. What's been different with them, do you think?
I mean, obviously defense, they've been I think they might be the number 1 scoring defense in the league, maybe after last week. I don't know if that's still the case because they obviously gave up some points, but they're obviously a terrific defense, and defense always travels. They're good. Offensively, they struggled early in the season. No one would have expected them to score 26 points in the fourth quarter to beat Jacksonville the way that game was going. But they're a really solid team. The O-line is something that has kind of been a work in progress. They drafted the kid Ursary, I believe, from the University of Minnesota, so he's playing. I think the O-line has been a little bit of a work in progress, and therefore the run game's been a work in progress. And quite frankly, Stroud was a little uneven. And obviously Davis Mills played last week. Is Stroud still in concussion protocol?
Yes, Davis Mills will start this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's been officially announced that it's Davis Mills?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's official.
Yes,
it's official.
It is.
Yeah.
And Davis Mills, I don't know if you guys are familiar with his background because he's from Atlanta. And he was the number 1 recruited quarterback in the country coming out of high school who committed to Stanford very early, and the SEC then stayed away from him. So, I don't know if he's a true NFL starter, but you can line up and play with Davis Mills. I mean, he's got NFL talent. He's big. He can throw it. You kind of saw that last week. The numbers are fine. And Nico Collins is back. Mm-hmm. So, and they've got good receivers. They just haven't been able to run the ball with any kind of consistency.
Yeah, he threw for 292, 2 touchdowns, ran for another. Yeah. They were down 19 in the fourth quarter and came back and won.
Yeah, he made a big-time throw. I think it was on the final drive to Schultz. I think it was 3rd down from deep in his own end. And it was a big-time throw. But he's capable of that. I mean, I knew someone on the Stanford staff, and he had told me, Mills has talent. He's not one of those backups that you put in and hope it works out. He's got some talent and can throw the ball. But my sense is he doesn't see it as quickly as you would like overall. But again, Denard Wilson is just trying to stitch this defense together right now.
Yeah. Cosell, I haven't been able to watch Houston like that. Are they a heavy blitz team? Because I see the sack numbers are kind of just right there at 22, kind of average in the league right now.
They're a selective blitz team, Slay, not a heavy Blitz team.
Gotcha.
So, but when they do blitz, they've got some really good concepts. So, you got to be careful about that. And they'll show them this week. Look, when you play Tennessee, unfortunately, teams know that they can create pressure. So you will see, the blitz and in those critical third down type situations, long yardage situations, because they can do that.
Yeah, no, they can. What is golly? I just went blank on his name. The corner Stingley. How has Stingley been this year, Coach Sale? No injuries have always plagued him a little bit, but seems to be healthy and rolling.
Yeah, they got two really good corners, two SEC corners. Stingley plays left corner, and Kamari Lassiter plays right corner.
I didn't know that.
And Lassiter is a really fun guy to watch. He was a second-round pick. Some people thought he was too small to play on the outside, and he'd find a home in the slot. And by the way, he ended up playing a lot of slot last week because they had some injuries. He's done that before. He did it some as a rookie a year ago. But he's their right corner, and this kid he's feisty, he's competitive, he's tough, he plays the run, he's a really good cover corner. I mean, he's just a really good football player. They've got two really good corners.
Yeah, love that right there. So as far as Azeez Al-Shaair, how has he been when he's able to stay on the field and not getting penalties or anything? What's your thoughts on him and how he's coming along, Coach?
We both laughed at that.
Yeah, well, they're really good at linebacker, too. He's a solid player, and what they do is they've got really three solid linebackers. They've got Henry To'oTo'o, who, again, another SEC player. And then they have E.J. Speed, who they signed this offseason from Indianapolis, who didn't play a ton through maybe the first 5-6 games, but because he's a really good player and a terrific athlete, a better athlete than To'oTo'o, he's been getting a lot more snaps. He and To'oTo'o in their nickel essentially rotate. And then when they play base, all three of them play, obviously. But the thing that stands out when you watch them, and every coach loved this, is they play fast.
Yeah.
They just look really fast on tape. They get to the football, they fly around. They're kind of a fun defense to watch.
Man, I just looked at his measurements, 6'4", 227 for EJ Speed. That's, God.
He can run.
Yeah, that's big boy.
He can run now.
Yeah.
He's a small school kid, if memory serves me correctly.
Tarleton State.
And believe it or not, I actually watched his college tape, and he's an athlete.
What do you mean, believe it or not? Yes, we believe you watch anybody's tape. Yes. The answer will be yes. Jeff made a good point. Big Jeff back at practice today. How different is that Titans defense with him on the field and not on the field?
I mean, you know the answer to that. The guy's a great player. So obviously it's a huge difference because he can dominate snaps. No D tackle dominates every snap. That's just not the way it works. But he can dominate snaps and dominate reps. So that makes a huge, huge difference. And by the way, he's having a great season. I mean, lost in this season, obviously not being a very good one, but he's been just a dominant player. Yeah. And the weight loss that he had obviously changed his game a little bit. He's a quicker guy, more purely explosive than he was. He was always just super country strong, which he still is. But now there's a quickness to him that he didn't quite have before. He's just a really dominant force inside.
Denard Wilson said something interesting on Monday. He said on Monday that he's never had to reinvent a defense midseason like he's having to do right now. That's got to be a huge challenge for a coordinator on any level to not only game plan each week, but to, like his words, reinvent a defense midway through. That's got to be tough.
Yeah. And sometimes I think, Bren, that's a great point. And I know Denard Wilson made it, but I'm glad you said it because, as you guys know, through my career, including in Tennessee, I've been to training camps, to OTAs and all that. And, you put in a defense, you work every day, and it's repetition. And then to feel like you have to make major changes, not just a tweak here and there, but like significant changes in the middle of a season, I'm not sure people realize how hard that is to do. And, so there's going to be hiccups along the way when you do that. It's just the way it is. But, he just doesn't have the personnel.
Cosell, one thing I definitely wanted to ask you about is the continued emergence of Cedric Gray and the momentum that he's putting out there. I know you're not a numbers guy, and I love looking at numbers and using them to like supplement opinion and things like that. His numbers are incredible. Last 6 games, 72 tackles. He's third in the NFL in tackles now. He's on pace to go way over 170 if he continues like this. What are you seeing on tape, though? What does the film show in terms of where Cedric Gray was and where he is now and where he's going?
His game, Brent, is run defense. That's his game. If he's to become a complete linebacker, he'll have to improve his pass coverage ability, particularly in zone. But he's a run defender. The thing that has stood out as he's played more is his key and diagnose has gotten quick. He's got a very quick trigger to the football. He's a very active player. So he's been a bright spot. I would assume they see him as a starter, as they go forward. I mean, I think he's played very well. I can't imagine that they don't think he's played well, because he has, based on the tape. And I like what I've seen. He shows up. You see him. There's a quickness to the way in which he plays. But in order to become a true 3-down linebacker, he will definitely have to improve his underneath zone coverage ability.
Have you seen any improvement with regard to his pass coverage skills?
He doesn't play a lot in those situations.
Okay.
He will more now, I'm sure, as the season progresses, because I think they'll want to see if he can progress in that area, because he's a young player, and they'll want to find out if he's a true 3-down linebacker that can, in a sense, be a cornerstone of your linebacker group going forward.
Jameis Winston gets the start for the Giants, Jackson Dart in concussion protocol. And we love him. Like, we were in favor of him coming here just because I can't imagine him sitting in a studio with Slay doing a boom boom room thing. But he ended up singing from Hamilton during his press conference yesterday. I love this guy. But he's got interesting this is, what year is this for him? 12? And he has 154 career touchdown passes, 111 interceptions, but the man puts the ball up. That is for sure. What do you see on tape from Jameis Winston?
I always thought that he got a little bit of a raw deal. People, obviously in Tampa, he had the 1 year where he threw something like 30 interceptions, and that's what people remember.
That's the number.
Very aggressive. He has a very aggressive thrower, and and therefore he's always makes some reckless, undisciplined throws. But that year he started for the Saints and then tore his ACL after 7 or 8 games. I forget what year that was.
2021.
He was playing well. And I always thought he was an NFL starting quarterback. And for whatever reason, it hasn't worked out. And now obviously he's not the future for the Giants. It'll be Jackson Dart. But and who knows? Last year in Cleveland on a bad football team, he didn't look particularly good when he played.
Yeah.
And a lot of time has passed now. But if he didn't get hurt that year in New Orleans, and obviously if these things happen, he was playing good football, and he might have been the Saints starting quarterback for a number of years. But I always thought that he was a true quality NFL starter.
That year is interesting. I'm looking at it now. 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I would love to know, like, how much, and none of us know the answer to this, but, like, how much of his Tampa stuff with as you use the word reckless with the football. I remember Bruce Arians being no risk it, no biscuit. And so I wonder how much of that was, hey, Jameis, throw it, make those throws. Like, I don't know the answer to that. None of us do, but I would be interested to find out.
Well, I would bet that Bruce Arians is a lot like Mike Martz was in the idea that, hey, we're going to throw the ball down the field. We're going to push it down the field. And you know what? Once in a while, you throw a pick. But I'd rather you do that than be risk averse and check it down.
Yes.
And I think Jameis is that kind of guy. And I think depending on your coach, now it gets down to coaching and philosophy. Very often defensive head coaches take the approach that, we don't want to ever turn it over. And there's something to be said for that. A team like the Eagles literally never turns it over. So there's something to be said for that. But there's other offensive coaches who believe, hey, we want to push it down the field. We're looking for explosive plays. We'll live with an interception here and there because we want to push it down the field. And Jameis has always been that kind of guy.
Well, and what's interesting about that point that you're making with him is it's interesting that he and Marcus Mariota came out the same year and they went 1-2 because they're drastically different in the way that they think on the field. It's very obvious. And I know that people in the building when Marcus Mariota was here, the big thing that they were trying to impress upon him was to let it rip because
I know.
I mean, and so it's interesting that those two guys are so completely different. And they came out the same year and are still in the league.
It's easier to tone a guy down and dial it back than it is to make a guy be aggressive.
Right.
Because sometimes that's just in your DNA. Some guys just don't see the game that way. You know, they're just not aggressive players. Maybe Marcus Mariota's that guy. I don't know. But that's the way he plays. You know, I don't know what's in his head, but that's the way he plays. Whereas Jameis Winston's never had that issue.
No, he always been ready to cut loose.
With each other.
Uh-huh.
And they both may start this weekend. That's incredible.
Well, they both will start because I don't think Daniels is not going this weekend.
Yeah, there you go. Because that's the one I didn't know about. Greg Cosell on X at Greg Cosell. You had somebody you wanted to hit on?
Yeah. So I looking back at Mac Jones when he was in New England and where he's doing now in San Francisco. What's the biggest difference? Is it the scheme? Is it, of course, experience coming with it? But I thought he started hot in New England, and that's where the future was going. But now being able to reset in San Francisco, is this a fit of him, or more so of him just emerging as being a guy that can play in this league?
It's more scheme and coaching than anything else, because Mac Jones is a certain kind of quarterback. He's very good at that. The 49ers, and I know coaches who've coached with Kyle. I've been with Kyle, but not enough where we've had, a major discussion about his whole offense. Right. But I know coaches that have coached with him, and so I've talked to them, and it's so choreographed, Slay. Yeah. It's with the footwork, with how the ball comes out, where you throw it, how you go about reading things, and that's his game. Yeah. So if someone, for instance, decides that they want him to be their quarterback next year, and I don't know what his contract situation is, because Brock Purdy will be their starter when healthy, right? And I think Purdy's a better player. But Jones, it can be really good, but it has to be in a specific kind of system, playing to what he does really well. You can maximize his strengths and minimize what he doesn't do well, and he can be an effective quarterback for you.
Okay, now shifting to New England, what has it been with Drake May? Now he's starting to get conversation with MVP and everything. What's your thoughts on him so far this season?
I love what I've seen from Drake May. Okay. There's so many things, we could talk about that for an hour, but Drake May is really, for the first thing you notice, which is not an X and O point, but Slay, you'll appreciate this having played sports, is just the poise and composure. Yeah. He never seems flustered about anything. He just plays, and he throws the ball so easily. But there's a lot of things he does well that is, you don't normally expect a second-year quarterback to do well. Number one, he always trusts his protection, and that might not seem like a big deal, but there's a lot of quarterbacks that if they feel, I might get pressure, they start to play really fast. Yeah. And he doesn't do that. He trusts the protection. He trusts that it's going to work, and he stays in the pocket and he delivers the football. The other thing, and this might be innate, this might just be in his DNA, he's got an understanding of what's open means in the NFL. He's going to throw the ball into tight windows. He's going to make stick throws. If it's man coverage, he's going to throw it. I mean, he just understands that. Yeah. Some guys, we were just speaking about guys that are risk averse. He's not risk averse, but he's certainly not reckless.
Right. Gotcha.
Greg Cosell with us on 3HL. One other guy I wanted to ask you about, Tyler Shuck with the Saints. Saints get a win last weekend. What do you have you watched him? Have you paid attention to him?
I didn't watch that tape in detail, but I liked Tyler Shuck a lot coming out.
Yeah.
I thought he had the best tape after Cam Ward of the college quarterbacks coming out. He's a big kid. He throws it well. Notice how he pushed it down the field a little bit this week. I'm anxious. I'll probably get to him tomorrow, just because obviously I have to do all my stuff for the matchup show and other things, so I haven't gotten to Shuck in detail from this week. Okay. But I'll probably take a quick peek at him tomorrow. But just from what I saw on TV, he looked pretty impressive.
Yeah, 19 to 27, 282, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. They win against Carolina. Which actually is part of the reason why the Titans now have the worst record in the NFL. The Jets and Saints both won. So there is that. Greg, great stuff, man. Appreciate you. We'll be tuning in. NFL Matchup is a great show, y'all. Search it out on the ESPN properties and give it a view. Thank you, Greg.
Thanks, Cosell.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
There he is, Greg Cosell. Did you see McDaniels thing the other day after they beat the Bills?
Josh McDaniels?
No,
Mike McDaniels.
Mike McDaniels, the coach of the Dolphins.
I'm in New England right now. Yeah, go ahead. Getting parlays and everything together. Say it again, Yor. What did Mike McDaniels say?
He was on video.
There was a picture.
Yeah, there's a picture.
Him driving by this place called the Elbow Room in Miami,
which is a Bills hangout when they play in Miami. So that's where Bills fans go to watch games and stuff. And he drove by, and there's a picture of him kind of hanging out the window. And they said that he was talking trash.
Really?
So he's
after the game.
He's hanging out his window in his luxury car with his. I don't know if you ever seen that watch he wears, but he's got a very expensive
huge watch.
Huge expensive watch. He had that hanging out the window. His head was out the window. And there were some Bills fans around there. And so they asked him about it in his press conference, and this is what he had to say.
Or is that real? Well, that's why I like the good old days, the throwbacks of yore where you could trust, the internet and the images because, it is pretty detailed. That I do live in that area, but I mean,
Listen to this.
Right?
He said AI, right? We'll play that again when we come back. I want to get your take on that. 615-737-1045.
All right, y'all, medicalhousecalls.com is healthcare designed for your life. Shout out to my guy, Chuck McDowell, too, man. Always a friend of the program. They're open 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. All you got to do is hit them up at 615-838-2375. 615-838-2375. When it comes to primary health care, urgent care, IV therapy, and more, they got it all covered for you. And I'm a witness to what that mobile IV therapy can do. I'm talking about when you're feeling sick, and believe me, we're coming in those times where it's warm, it's cold, warm, cold. You don't know which one is which. Yeah, that's how that cold sneaks up on you and gets you and bats you down. But you got to be able to get back up on your feet and be able to do the work that you're supposed to do. That's when they come through. That's when Medical House Calls, they come to your door, knock on the door. You may have a Zoom meeting or work meeting set up. You don't have to miss a bit. They plug you right up to the IV therapy for recovery. It's vitamins, minerals, and nutrients going straight to the bloodstream, and it is exactly to your liking. You understand that? So why don't you get back on your feet? All you got to do is call medicalhousecalls.com.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay with you.
That's us.
I'm going to tell you something that's really going to piss you off and make you think worse of me.
Really?
Yeah. I've never seen Men in Black or any of the Men in Black movies.
Wow, really?
You tripping, dog. Like, I mean, you really tripping. Like, you damn near on the border of being crazy. Like, seriously, y'all. At least one. At least Men in Black, the original.
I haven't seen it.
I understand. Like, these last ones is,
How many of them are there?
It's 4, ain't it? 3.
There might be 4.
Might be 4. It's good, though. Like, I love all of them. Like, I like
There
this.
are 4. So the original one in 1997.
Mm-hmm.
And
How did that escape me? 1997.
Man, I don't know. I don't know how you missed that.
Men in Black 2 came out in 2002. Men in Black 3 came out in 2012, so 10 years after the original sequel. And then in 2019, Men in Black International, which was
I think I saw 3. Like, I sat down and it was on, and I watched like 15 minutes of 3.
Come on, y'all.
And then I was like, I really need to go back.
Yeah, you can't do that. Like, it's too good. You can't do that.
By the way, Devil Wears Prada 2 comes out in May.
See, this is what you focus on. This is the problem. This is the problem right here. Oh, what else?
You know I love that movie.
Dude, didn't y'all, who said Toy Story was coming out?
Nobody, but we were talking about Toy Story.
Toy Story 5 is coming out.
It's coming out.
It is?
Yep.
We were
I
just
can't
talking
wait.
about Toy Story.
Heck yeah. I can't wait, boy. It's going to be on.
They just dropped a teaser trailer yesterday, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I can't wait.
I'll tell you this. Babs is convinced that we all live in the Matrix.
Yeah.
So yesterday, Kevin from Spring Hill Heating and Cooling was like, he came up before the show and he was like, hey, you weren't there yet. And he was going to invite us all to go see this comedian named Matt Rife.
Yep.
And I was unfamiliar with him. Which other people in my life are like, how have you not seen this dude? But anyway, so then Babs goes, Kevin, we live in the Matrix. I'm literally giving away Matt Rife tickets today.
Yep.
That was it. Yesterday.
Sure
I'm
is.
not giving them away today. We did that yesterday. But
We are giving away Titans tickets at some point today.
Are we?
Are we?
Yes,
so
we are.
we got a Titans ticket
look at
giveaway.
that.
Look at that.
Thank you, Zeph.
Good job, Zephyr. Doing your job.
Titans ticket Thursday in the next segment, as a matter of fact. Good job, Zeph.
If y'all want them, you better get them.
So I end up on in this rabbit hole of Matt Rife comedy, and like he makes fun of lots of people. Like anybody at his show is fair game.
Right.
But I just wasn't familiar with him. Dude's a freaking genius because I think like doing what we do, like it takes a certain amount of a lot of things. But he's standing on a stage with cameras rolling, and he'll just say, hey, what's your name? And like somebody in the crowd will tell him his name, and then he'll end up in this conversation and have to perform
I like it.
based on somebody he knows nothing about.
Yeah.
And just goes down these avenues with that person. And it's so, I mean, whether you think he's funny or not,
Right.
or if you think he offends you or he doesn't or whatever, that part of it is genius. So last night, I'm watching this thing. He gets a cowboy hat from somebody that wanted to give him a cowboy hat, and he was wearing a backwards hat like me, like right now. And so he took it on. He puts on the cowboy hat, and he goes, I feel like Woody from Toy Story. And we had just talked about Toy Story.
About that. Yeah, we in the Matrix, y'all.
We are. All right, let's play this Mike McDaniels thing again. Head coach of the Dolphins, feeling himself a little bit. Well, that sounds bad. Because they won, and they beat the Bills. So he's on camera, theoretically. I've seen the picture, like basically hanging outside. His window's down. His big-ass watch is out there. And he was asked about it at the game because he's outside of a Buffalo Bills bar.
Perfect spot.
And apparently, according to people that were there, was talking trash to them, which is...
I need to hear this.
This is so great. After the game, after beating Buffalo... And so then Mike McDaniels was asked about it after, on Monday. Yeah, on Monday. And this is what he said.
That's why I like the good old days, you know, the throwbacks.
How chill is
where
this dude?
You could trust, you know, the internet and the images because, you know, it is pretty detailed. That, you know, I do live in that area, but, I mean, AI, right? I live in that area. AI is real. That's what I got for you.
He didn't confirm, nor did he deny.
And I'm with him. It makes sense.
AI, man.
It's right there. I live in that area. Like, that's what it is.
That is true.
That's all I got
live
for
in the
y'all.
area.
Yeah.
And AI, man.
Y'all do the rest.
What's funny about Mike McDaniel is that there are some Dolphins fans that were like fed up with like this kind of attitude at the presser when they were losing. But as soon as he wins, and you beat a division rival, one that's pretty good like Buffalo, and he brings this, everybody falls back in love with him again.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the up and downs of being an NFL head coach.
Big old hot seat.
So I knew bringing up Matt Rife would do this. This is the Zach Lyons. Is that really Zach?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I think Matt Rife stinks. And then Jonathan Kelly. I love Matt Rife.
Yeah, come on.
DP 5707. Rife's pretty dang good. Great crowd work.
I might have to check him out.
Whether you think he's funny or not, to imagine being on a stage and calling out somebody you've never met before and trying to make that funny.
Yeah.
That is next level stuff right there for me.
You got to have it. You got to have it.
5 o'clock hour coming up. When we come back, we'll dive back into the topic. Which college football job would you take? Like, what would be your ideal college football job, the one that you would take? They remove the coach. They put you in.
Mm-hmm.
Done deal.
That's it.
And it cannot be your school.
Yeah.
Cannot be the team you root for, the school you went to, whatever it is. We'll do that. Ramon Foster coming up at 5:20. Stay tuned if you want in. We'd love to hear from you. 615-737-1045. Slay's laughing at me again. Multiple times a day. 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. That's where you will find my friends at Brentwood Jewelry. Slay's friends, too. These guys are Ramon's friends, Bert's friends. Zeph, you need to get in there. They like Canadians over there. BrentwoodJewelry.com is the website. For more than 50 years, Brentwood Jewelry has been proudly serving the Brentwood community with exceptional style and exceptional deals every day. As a family-owned and operated business spanning 3 generations, they're deeply rooted within the community. From Salem Service and Special Forces to his son serving as local firefighters, the Imamali family dedicated to giving back. Support local, y'all. Support local. Shop Brentwood Jewelry. Maybe you're thinking about popping the question. Let Brentwood Jewelry help you with that this holiday season. They will help you take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. They can help you find a beautiful ring in your ideal budget. Browse their incredible selection of one-of-a-kind rings or talk with their custom design specialist to create a stunning ring as remarkable as your loved one. Went in there today, actually, to I'm so dumb that I couldn't figure out how to move the time back on my watch from the stupid time change. And so Salem was like, here, man, this is how you do it. And he's so calm. Like, showed me how. So I appreciate that. BrentwoodJewelry.com is the website. 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. Visit BrentwoodJewelry.com.
Good evening. It is 5:04. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at Kentucky Downs Studios. The Titans return to the practice field today as they continue to prep for the Texans on Sunday. Big Jeff did return to practice for the first time in 3 weeks since injuring his hamstring against the Patriots. Calvin Ridley and Artie Key both practiced again as well. There is still no sign of safety Xavier Woods. As for the Texans, D'Amico Ryans are already ruled out. Quarterback C.J. Stroud, kicker Kaimi Fairbairn, and safety Jalen Petrie for Sunday's game. Davis Mills will get the start at quarterback. According to the Texans injury reports, tight end Dalton Schultz did not practice for the second straight day with a shoulder/illness. And Danico Autry did return to practice, even though he was limited today after not practicing on Wednesday. Week 11 of the NFL season gets underway tonight as the AFC East showdown between the Jets and Patriots in Foxborough gets going. Kickoff at 7:15. You catch Westwood One call the game right here on the Zone starting at 7. For your foundation repair, whatever needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three ASL 104.5 The Zone.
Whole team. Come on, dog.
A whole team. We'll get to that. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful evening in the Music City. If you're sitting in traffic, God love you. But we've got you. We got you covered. Big Savagery, Ramon Foster coming up at 5:20. Dawn Davenport is in Durham, North Carolina in advance of Virginia and Duke. You can catch her on Saturday on the sideline. She'll be back on Monday. The executive producer of 3HO is Zeph.
What's up?
Watch the show live on YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
The F&M Bake Chat is open. 3HO is powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. Slade Dog is here.
I'm in the building. Hey, AI Slade. I'm like Mike McDaniels. Is it an S on now? Is it McDaniels?
McDaniel.
No, I think it's singular McDaniel.
It's only one McDaniel.
There's only one him. Well, he needed a win, too.
Yes, he did. Sylvester. Let's go, baby.
He didn't admit to, like, rolling around the Buffalo Bar in Miami and talking trash, but he also didn't deny it.
He so didn't.
AI, man.
Hey, I'm going to start using that. That was AI.
If you're a Dolphins fan, would you love that? That your coach was out at the Buffalo Bar talking trash?
Yes and no at the same time.
I would love it.
I would too, but then anytime I went back home and I was like, you know what? That's pretty cool. But we're also
you okay?
Yeah, excuse me, my bad. We're also 3-7. Like, start joking when we get to 500.
Start talking trash when we get to 500. Oh man.
Like, I'm glad you beat them though. What's their conference record? See, their division. Well, their division record, they 2-2. That's pretty good.
Yeah, conference is the A.
No,
AFC.
division.
The division record's 2-2.
Division 2-2.
Not bad.
Oh, I mean, I guess you can ride by and laugh.
They're trying to run that guy out of there. He's like up there in terms of like next guy gone in Vegas. He's up there.
The problem is.
What problem?
In that division, New England's only played 2 divisional games. They got another one tonight. So
and it's against the
worst team. Yeah.
Am I wrong to still wonder how good New England really is, or should I just go buy in now?
No. I think buy in. The thing for me is to see what. I'm glad you brought that up. To see, because I was thinking about this in the truck on the way over. Like
you were thinking about the Dolphins.
Yeah,
the Patriots?
the Patriots. Yeah.
The Patriots are all in your mind today.
I got 3 parlays with them.
Oh,
that's why they all in. But
okay.
I also dog, with this variable situation. Didn't he? I mean, he started out good. Started out great.
Here.
Did it here too.
Yeah.
Like it's when he gets his feet planted on the ground and It may be different up there, man. I know it's a different franchise, ran differently and everything.
He's
but
a
I got to see it.
Personality type to be around.
I got to see it in 4 or 5 years. Like, what if Josh McDaniels bolt and go on? He gonna want another head job soon.
I wonder if Vrabel is one of those guys where his message just starts to get lost at some point, where people are like, "Hey, man, like
not every day. We ain't got to do this every day.
Don't be an ass every day." You know what I mean?
I will say to that point. Here, he took over a playoff team. They had the 4th overall pick.
Absolutely.
They weren't good last year.
No, they wasn't. But the turnover that they had, though, they knew they were going to have turnover when they got Mayo. That's what I'm saying. That's why we said it was a slight for the way they did Mayo, because they didn't give Mayo the same exact turnover. Who said he didn't want these players?
Well, I think
you know what I'm saying?
I think that they planned for this to happen.
So imagine everything that was going on behind the scenes with him already being there and just in the shadows saying, man, Mr. Kraft, man, we need this, we need this, we need this, we need to get this done. You know what I'm saying? And then you walking into a situation that you had you were able to put this in the oven for a year and let it bake before you even stepped foot in there.
And you didn't have to deal with any of the BS from it.
None of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So I can't wait to see, and I know we keep on talking about fast forwarding today, but I can't wait to see 4 or 5 years from now.
We are fast forwarding today.
Oh. We almost at Friday. We keep calling it Friday, Junior.
I'm real big on don't let a day go by. Don't waste away your day.
Yeah, Tuesday, you thought it was today?
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah.
So.
I would...
and I know Canada flag.
You and your brother know Mayo really, really well. I would love to truth serum him, and I wonder if he believes that he was set up to fail.
I wasn't thinking initially,
and he will never say that publicly. But I mean, gosh, it seems like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you would, but
that's one of them hitman tea leaves situation for me.
Hitman tea leaves.
Mm-hmm. You know, Hitman always talk about reading the tea leaves.
He does, yeah.
So this is one of them Hitman tea leaves.
Where there's smoke.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to see when you're up on it, but if you can move back and take another glance at it. Like one of them pictures, you know, them pictures of stuff be hiding in your face. But if you take 3 steps back and look at it, it's
man. Remember that? They'd be in the mall all the time, and you would literally, I'm not stopping, and then you stop.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, I get myself a headache looking at these things. And then once you see it, you can't unsee it.
You can't, nope. So can you?
I don't even know. What are those pictures called for people that are too young to remember that?
Y'all, don't worry. Don't look at it, y'all.
Don't try to find out.
Please don't.
So here's the deal, though. Miami's 3-7. They get the Commanders with Marcus Mariota this week.
Yep.
They get the Saints with Tyler Shuck the next week.
Yeah.
They get the Jets the next week. Then it's Steelers.
Yeah.
Tough one.
Yep.
Bengals.
Yep.
Joe Burrow trying to come back. I don't know if that's a good move or not. But Buccaneers and then at Patriots to end the season.
Who is this?
The Dolphins.
Oh.
That's not a terribly hard schedule.
No, they got a chance to make a little run. And
New England's schedule wasn't bad either, though. That's another part of it, too, as well. Because they were bad. Remember? So, like, with them finishing first, when you finish first, doesn't your schedule get more competitive?
Yeah.
So
Patriots have won 7 games in a row.
Yeah.
How about that?
Against the Panthers, that Bills was a big one. Against the Saints, against the Titans, against the Browns, against the Falcons, against the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers was good
yeah.
on the road.
But then they played us. They played me as the Saints. They played you as the Titans. They played Zeph as the Browns. They played Babs as the Panthers. Like they supposed to win.
The Patriots have the Jets this week.
So,
at Bengals.
That's the
Giants who fired their coach.
Come on, man.
Then they get the Bills again.
They get the Bills again. Then
At
they got
Ravens.
That's gonna be. But then mop up with the
at Jets and Dolphins.
Come on, man.
Wow.
It's a bit. So, okay. Hello. That's all I'm saying, Zeph. You got a year to watch it bake. I'm not saying the man ain't no good coach or nothing. That's not even saying. I'm just saying you walked into a situation that was a tad bit different than what was there before. And to the credit of what Coach Sale was saying, Drake may be that guy. With the guy looking to prove at the helm with Josh Daniels, looking to get back into, I think he want another head job. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, dog. They run something special for 2-3 years, and then let's see where we at.
615-737-1045.
It better not go downhill. That'll be scary.
Brian in the Borough next up on 3 Hotel. Brian, what up? Yo, Brian.
Don't go to sleep on us, Brian. It's too early, Brian. You ain't even ate dinner yet. You ain't. Come on, man.
How
Brian.
do you know what Brian's done?
I know he ain't ate dinner.
He could have had an early dinner.
Not before 6.
Oh man, I really wish he was still here because he had a great thing.
Did he?
I'm still there. Brian, you there?
And it dozed off. See, she telling you get up, Brian. Brian, you better not be sleeping.
This reminds me when we had Tony Allen on the show, and he was over at his mom's house, and she had to go in and wake him up.
Yeah, but you called. He called us and went to sleep. Come on, Brian. She trying to tell you,
Brian,
man, them folks on the
back
phone.
there, man.
Yeah, them folks
Come on,
on the
Brian,
phone,
wake
man,
up.
trying to talk to you.
We hear somebody in the background. I'm kind
Is
of
that a
nervous.
hospital?
I'm kind of nervous to leave this on.
Listen to that beat. That's a hospital.
No, they're watching TV.
Oh, okay. I was like, Brian, what you? That ain't funny, lady. The sports station. Didn't she say something about the sports station? Oh, no, that ain't funny. Don't laugh at us, lady. We tell the jokes, not to be laughed at, laugh with. That's what we doing.
Tell the jokes around here.
Yeah, like what she doing? Just sitting about telling Brian little jokes about us, the sports station.
So I'll give you a run. I'll give you a rundown of what
They're
he
gonna call
wanted
back
to say.
too. Somebody finna call him. They're gonna text him.
We were talking about Matt Rife doing crowd work, and he said, well, a comedian that's really known well for his crowd work is Don Rickles.
Oh, yeah, back in the day.
Who is
He could have already eaten.
Matrix moment, the voice of Mr. Potato Head in Toy Story.
Oh, really?
Don Rickles.
That's cool.
So he wanted to give a little Matrix moment, which I thought was pretty cool.
What's the name? What's the name's? Schaefer's put it on the social media. What's the name's mama is?
What's her name's mama is?
What's that girl name? Lisa Manning?
Lisa Manning.
Is that right?
She used to work here.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's her mama in it too, ain't it?
Lisa Manning's mama is in Toy Story?
If I'm not mistaken, dog.
Oh, my Lord.
No, she played. Yeah,
you're right. I saw you.
You saw me respond to it, didn't you? And Schaefer responded to it. He said, man, it may be a different person other than Lisa, but it's somebody's mama.
Shave did like Lisa Manning. I remember that.
Somebody's mama in it, though, from the station. Whose mama in it is in Toy Story from the station, y'all? Chat, y'all usually good with this stuff.
There are always moments in the show that we need to send to Babs when she's not here. Whose mama from the station, y'all, is in Toy Story? Y'all in the chat are really good.
Hey, I know the chat
Her
knows.
sister, Lisa Manning's sister, is the voice of the mom in Toy Story.
Bingo! It was backwards, but it was right there. Lisa Manning's sister is the mama voice over in Toy Story. Right, Zell?
Her sister is the voice of the mom in Toy Story.
Bingo. That's what I said. Zell, why you don't say mama? Why you just say mom?
That's how he wrote it. I was reading
Oh, okay. But what did you say? That's my mom. If you introduce me, hey y'all, that's my mom. Hey y'all, that's my mama right there.
That's my mama.
Okay.
I don't know what
Is that
I
a
do.
down south thing?
I don't know what I do. Yeah,
You
it's
said
definitely
mama?
I do.
I think you said mama.
I don't know. I really don't know. We'll have to get her in here again. I don't know.
I already know it now, though.
My mama don't even listen to the show. Like, she never even heard me on the radio, except when she sat in here getting ready to go to dinner.
Well, let's give somebody mama some tickets.
You giving away Titans tickets?
Yeah.
Big Savagery or Mo Foster coming up next.
Can we make this somebody call in, they got to take their mama?
By the way, before you do that, oh, yeah, it's Mama Sunday. So you're
more Mother's Day stuff.
See, that's all I'm going to say. What?
Come on.
You're giving them more days.
Yeah, I'm programmed.
Or are you trying to get somebody to torture their mama by taking them to the Titans game?
That's a good point right there.
I got an idea this weekend. By the way, before you give away the tickets, back to our question on which college would you coach?
Oh, yeah, y'all haven't even given your answers yet.
We'll do that at 5:45. Or maybe we'll do it with Savage here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Stoney gave an answer.
What did he say?
From football to other F words and other things. He said App State.
He just went there for the scenery.
He said he wants to live out his days in the mountains.
I knew it, and I didn't even know that. I knew it. I know Stoney, dog.
He's too young to be thinking about living out his days in the mountains.
It's like when the leaves change, and that's the backdrop of the
Also,
stadium,
that's like a Unabomber kind of answer.
Yeah,
what's Stoney want to do in the mountains, in the woods?
You know what the other F words?
He's gonna start a still.
Wow, man.
Started moonshine business.
Wow, that's
running around.
All right, here we go, man.
Model Ts. Like back in the day. All right, give away the tickets. So you got to take your mama? Is that what we're doing?
Nah, you ain't got to, but she can call in. It's Titan Ticket Thursday. Each Thursday before home games, we will be giving you a chance to win a pair of tickets to the next Tennessee Titans game.
Don Rickles.
Be caller number 5 to win 2 club tickets, too.
Oh.
To see the Titans host the Texans at this Nissan. Let's look at this right. Host the Texans this Sunday at Nissan Stadium. 615-737-1045. Call in now. Club tickets, y'all.
But
Yo, what's the name doing, Coach Sam?
United Structural Systems, USSTN.com. If you've got foundation repair issues, waterproofing issues, or just questions, these are your guys, USSTN.com. United Structural Systems, foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. And when USS comes out to your house, you're getting problem solvers who provide peace of mind to their customers, the homeowner. Not getting someone who is worried about meeting any kind of sales quota. You're not getting someone that is interested in upselling the next big thing, but you are getting someone there to educate you and help you understand what's happening with your home. At USS, their only measure of success is how satisfied the homeowner is, not a closing ratio. This attitude and culture is the reason they keep employees year after year. From project managers to customer service employees to production. Some have even been at USS for more than 25 years. More than 30,000, 100% satisfied residential customers. Homeowners trust USS, keeping homes dry and stable. We guarantee our best. Call USS 615-488-7855. USS serving Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, and Western Kentucky online. USSTN.com. Man, I need a blow. 3HL 1045 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay. Can we talk about what we weren't supposed to talk about?
Now we can. I'm in there.
So we were listening to this guy, Brad Powers, during the break and kind of getting his picks and stuff. And he mentioned, what did he mention? UCLA at plus 32.5 against Ohio State. And the only reason he went that way is because metrically Ohio State is the third slowest in terms of points per minute in the country, and that UCLA is not going to score. And not only are they not going to score, what is the team total for UCLA to go over-under against Ohio State?
The over-under, dog, is 6.5. 6.5 points. I think, I'm saying, and that's at minus 132.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, dog, like that's got to be a misprint. Like they don't think they can score a touchdown?
Like you can accidentally score a touchdown.
Yeah, anything can happen. The ball slip out your hand.
The Titans score a touchdown here.
Yeah, come on.
Little punt return or something.
Anything, Yoro. Anything. Unless this team is just not going to show up.
Julian Sayin throws a ball and it hits a guy. He hadn't turned his head around. It hits him in the head. It bounces up in the air, and UCLA runs it back.
Come on, DN takes it to the. They celebrate, shoot the fight. Oh, man, I wish we could do a throw punch. Maybe later.
Throw punch Thursday.
Yeah.
For who?
It'll be for who did NIU just play? Golly, let me look it up.
Northern Illinois. Big Savagery Ramon Foster joins us now, as he does every Thursday. Ramon,
what's going on, people?
How are you,
I thought y'all could throw punch people all day on Thursdays.
Yeah,
when did y'all get a restrictor?
No, we didn't, Savage. I gotta get the team that was played before I give the throat punch.
Oh, okay.
He's got to know who he's throat punching.
Yeah, I can't just run out there.
Sometimes, man, you around the wrong crowd, you just get punched too. Like, I mean, if you bring you in is what I heard, Savage.
Slay just runs out to the street just swinging.
Yeah.
Whoever gets it, gets it.
And that's just how it is. But that was before, like, the days that he could be sued for that type of stuff. He can't do that no more, though. He can't do that no more. You got to be careful.
Savage, I don't know how this came up, but I really would love to be able to give your boy Mayo like some truth serum and ask him if he thinks he was set up to fail. Because it's amazing how different that organization is being run now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. The quarterback was right. I'll put it this way. Mayo's a very smart individual. If you just go look at the pattern that they operated with last year versus this year, I think you'll get your answer. They didn't hardly spend any free agency money, had a bunch of young guys, got rid of a bunch of other dudes too. You know, that's one of my best friends, so I can't go too much further. But just look at what happened last year versus this year. I think it was almost strategic. In my personal opinion, there'll be a gap year with Vrabel not taking that job because the guy that follows the legend never does well after the legend, right?
Yep.
So let Vrabel continue to get paid from his Amy in some capacity through the Titans if that contract was done. And, heck, he didn't really have to do much. He went to Cleveland and was an analyst for them. So it was the perfect setup. Mayo, like you said, the thing that sucks for my guy is he'll never be viewed as an NFL head coach again. And that in itself sucks because I know the brain that he has. I know the leadership that he also has and the qualities of wanting his team to be good. And I personally don't think there was much this is my opinion, not his. I personally don't think there was much that was given to him because, again, and I'll say this too, I don't think Vrabel has any malice or ill will towards Gerard or nothing like that. It's just a separation of the business and how the business was allowed to be ran, allegedly.
Yeah, I totally agree on that.
I love throwing allegedly after everything too. Just give yourself a little buffer.
I mean, you just never know what kind of conversations are being had or who's listening. So I've learned in this industry, in this business, you either have film tape to back up what you're saying, or you have to protect yourself from the things that you throw out there. And we say a lot on this business too, so you got to make sure you can at least check your bases, because one thing you don't want is somebody to run up on you, hey, I heard you say it. Well, if I saw it and I can prove it, then cool. But I also said I speculated if I didn't have everything available to you. So it's tricky out here, man, especially with this AI stuff.
I was going to go there. What do you think about that? Mike McDaniel, evidently outside of a Buffalo bar in Miami after the Dolphins beat the Bills, and people there saying that he was talking smack. There is a picture on the internet of him in his car with his big A watch, and he didn't deny it. He didn't confirm it. He basically said, AI, man. AI.
Man, listen, if I'm Mike McDaniel, I'm owning that one. I think he was in a Bentley Flying Spur with probably a Rolex or a Breitling watch on, too. That was a cold-blooded picture with a little snarl on his face.
Tell me you're flexing without telling me you're flexing.
No, straight up. You got to know what you're looking at, man. That picture was only built for certain people, and it was a crap on a whole lot of other folks, and that's the Buffalo Bills fans. That's what that was. He earned that one, man. I'm not sure if he's going to do enough to secure his job, because a broke clock is right twice a day. Right. So them beating the Bills, I don't think it moved the needle much at all. But I will tell you this. If you're in a position that need an offensive coordinator, he's the type of guy I think you will want for a guy like Cam Ward, in just my opinion, if it doesn't go his way in Miami.
Yeah.
That type of swagger, like that picture in itself. Like, he don't joke, but, like, the seriousness in what he does and how he goes about it, that's probably his role. As you can see, those childish antics, you don't see Andy Reid doing that. You don't see Mike Tomlin doing that. Nick Sirianni is telling you, man, don't ask him about A.J. Brown again. You see the differences that you're dealing with right there? I think some guys are better off, man, as lieutenants. And I say that respectfully because I don't know how those rankings go, lieutenants, colonels, and generals, but I'm guessing the lieutenant ain't a general.
Yeah, absolutely. So Savage. Moving up, man, before we go to Rocky Top, my throat punch goes to the UMass.
UMass?
Yeah, NIU was on the parlay last night, and they smoked UMass.
They did. It was like 48-3 or something.
Yeah, and UMass scored 3 points towards the end of the game. And you know what they did when they scored the 3 points?
What they do?
They shot off every firework in America when they shot the 3 points. Like they had been holding the 3 point, like they've been holding the fireworks. Like at some point, dog. And since we ain't scoring touchdowns, if we score anything, a safety, field goal, we let these they let them fireworks go. You would have thought you were kneeling.
It's a budget line, right? Like fireworks, so you've got to use them.
That's what they did,
or you don't get the budget line anymore.
By the way, they're 0-10, everybody. So like
they really have.
Yeah, like they had to get them things off, Savage.
I got one for you too, Savage.
Wait, hang on. I got a throw post for Slay actually watching the game long enough to see them score their only points, 48-3.
I was flipping.
Yeah, you were tripping and flipping.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, Savage. Sorry about that.
My throw punch goes to actually the Tennessee Vols fans last night. As I'm sitting there watching that game, and they made me rewind it 3-4 times just to make sure that they could do it. It was a free throw, and what's the young freshman name, Savage, that plays in the paint?
Dwayne Brown.
Yeah, I think he hit 2 free throws last night, and he was on 65. He hit 66.
Yeah.
And then he went 6-7, and everybody in the crowd started saying, "You grown college kids, leave it alone." Okay.
That's for the kids, huh, Savage?
Yeah, there was video from the Auburn women's game, and same thing happened. Free throw made, 67, and I mean the entire place went nuts.
We're killing it, and I love it. We're killing it, and I love it.
You gotta love it. All right, man. Now homecoming coming up, man. You getting back off of this Oklahoma game, then the bye week. Where is Tennessee getting ready for this stretch run? What are your thoughts on this team getting ready for this stretch run versus Florida with rivalry games still looming after this?
Man, getting that stench off of you, that's from that loss. That's also, too, that stench of just getting healthy, too. Hopefully we'll see Arion Carter out there. I'm not sure what the injury report said today about him, but seeing if he's going to be available. And there's 2 things that's got to happen. One, the defense can't tease me no more. I saw what they're capable of against Oklahoma. That's who I need to see show up every single week for the next 3 weeks is that defense right there. That's going to be crucial because of the teams that you're going to be facing with DJ Lagway and also Diego Pavia. You're going to have to contain and box them in, and I thought they did a real good job of that with John Mateer. Although, again, he made his plays, and I think those guys will also. It's just about minimizing that. And then the other part, too, is where I think it's been somewhat bothersome for almost everybody watching this Vols offense this year is where's the constant run game dominance at? And they've been good. Guys have had their games and got off. Deshaun Bishop's done well. But where are them 245-yard games at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, clock me some of those because this is where I feel that team at Florida, in Gainesville, and in Knoxville against Vanderbilt on senior day, your last time running through the tee, and oh, what a joyous day that is. But there's going to have to come a point where 4-minute football has to play a part in them closing out those games, or being able to say, you know what, you tried your best, and we're going to own this line of scrimmage. Those big boys up front, although it's 4 new starters, and I get that, they're going to have to put that doggone bulldozer, that bulldozer shovel down and push some bodies around, man. It's that simple, especially in November football. Coach Former's saying was they remember what you do in November football. The bowl committees, I know you're not really got a strong case for the CFT, but I like playing spoilers to people. If Vandy does come in still rocking, go ahead and knock them off, and I think it starts with the ground game. Vanderbilt right now has an affinity for physicality. Diego Pavia has that also. Diego Pavia can't do much if you're running up and down the field on him, and he's got to sit on the sideline. And the same goes for DJ Lagway. I know, who was it that smacked Florida a couple of weeks ago? Was it Kentucky?
Yeah, Kentucky put up 38.
Last week, 38-7.
Yep.
Don't matter when we go down to Gainesville. None of that matters at all, man. And I just want to put that out there quick, because it's a quick offense that Cutter-Boley and Kentucky run. They get the ball out fast. The balls don't necessarily play short to the sticks and stuff like that. They're going to have to run that football against Florida in that defense, because they're going to be piped up. And I'll say the exact same thing goes for how Vanderbilt blitzes. And, yes, I'm somewhat looking over New Mexico State, but y'all get what this game is, man. It's freaking homecoming.
Yeah.
So this needs to be dress rehearsal for those types of games right there.
Totally agree.
Yeah, so that's the mindset. Yeah, so 38.5 is the point spread in the Saturday game.
I wouldn't bet it, because it's just I would slow walk them and just try to control the line of scrimmage, man.
Get in, get out.
I wouldn't even touch that one. Yep.
Work on things. Yeah. Cam Ward, during a bye week, Ramon, what is how beneficial is that bye week for a rookie starting quarterback 9 weeks in?
Man, right where it is right now is good, because it's the mental reset more than anything physical he could have did. I'll be honest with you, the first bye week, depending on how your season's going, man, you want to go enjoy it, ball out, have fun, and man, Miami, Atlanta, heck, I'm not sure where he went, but that's a part of it too. Go do that. I'm gonna be real with you, if he did any football work, he mistreated himself.
Yeah.
That was his one time to get away and just go do the things that he liked to do outside of football. And no, he said, I'm a football player and this pre-draft stuff, but there's a level of enjoyment to this life that has to be had too to be an escape for you. So I saw, some of the stuff he said he was working on at practice, or his footwork, and that's cool. But at this time of the year, as bad as it's been and how beaten down they are as a squad, I don't care what nobody say. Mentally, you need that rest time, and I'm hoping that's what he did and comes in rejuvenated. And also, I just add to that, too, that also takes a vet telling him to, hey, get away. Yeah. Don't watch football. Don't think about football. Go to the Bahamas or do something outside of football. Go to Cabo, man. You're a first-round draft pick. Go get a private jet and go have a good time somewhere. Heck, go to New York. I think the Christmas tree is up right now at Rockefeller.
Me and Slay saw that one year.
Say what?
Me and Slay saw that one year. Yeah.
Listen,
I think that's the – we went on a walkabout in New York. Yeah. We took all kinds of pictures that, if it was you and your lady, would be really romantic. But it was me and Slay, so it was kind of funny. But I think that's
y'all best friends.
Yeah, and I think that's where you messed your hip up or your knee or something.
Yeah, because I had to use the bathroom. My shoes wasn't tied. Yeah, and then it was COVID was going on, so I couldn't just slide into a little building and you know what I mean, pay the water bill or shake it down. So it was.
So we had to walk all the way back to the hotel, where we took a bus with a bunch of people to go to dinner, and then we end up walking back to the hotel, and then we end up smoking cigars with 25 New York City police officers outside the hotel.
That's a blessing in disguise right there. That sounds like a daggone good time.
Man, it was a bomb.
Speaking of New York and Christmas time, I posted on my IG, but there's a Home Alone treatment, I think, with the Waldorf Astoria and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saved it. It's on my list.
That's dope right there, dog.
I think it's even Home Alone 2 treatment.
Yeah.
Yep, it is. Yep.
Too, yeah.
The big cheese pizza in the limo, all that, dog. Yeah. Savage, man, don't leave me out on that, Savage. I'm gonna be right.
I will not leave you out on that. I love New York in the wintertime, too. That's right on my alley, man. We can hit up Willie Colon and hit up what is it, Starlets too?
Yeah,
in
you better
Harlem.
believe it.
Have a grand old time.
I did go there. I went
Sin
there.
City in the Bronx is cool too. If you was wondering, also, yeah, absolutely.
Well, my dog took care of me when we went up there. We that was little G Unit reunited tour when we went up there. We had a good little time, man. Midday too. It ain't got to be nighttime. You have a good time in the midday.
That's the thing about New York. I love it. And man, you can go to brunch in the meatpacking district over there too. Yeah. I love New York, man.
It's the Plaza Hotel. Which
was it the Plaza?
It's the Plaza.
Okay.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Did you see the trip though?
Yeah. I've stayed there, and it's right across the street from Central Park, and Central Park is like my favorite place on earth.
Yeah, you like to go.
Is it?
Yep.
Don't they got a whole golf course in there too?
No, not golf course. You can go play softball.
Yeah, they
though.
do. They got front nine in there, if I'm not mistaken.
They have a zoo.
No, I'm telling you, there's
not a golf course in Central Park, Savage. Is there?
I'm telling you.
Is there?
Yes, it is.
Savage saying you got to know some people, that's all.
Man.
You can play around in there.
Maybe it's a secret golf course that only you and like 5 other people know about.
All right. I'm a screenshot it and send it to you.
There is no golf course in Central Park, but PGA Tour 2K25 did make a video game version as if there were. So
Yeah, virtual. There are virtual courses. There is no real golf course in Central Park.
Savage ain't going for that.
No, I ain't going for that.
That's AI. It's AI, guys.
Yeah, you and Mike McDaniel.
No, it was before AI. Jeff, we just had a real good conversation.
Yeah, that's why I be trying to tell you, you got to watch the Canadian, man.
No. You did this to me. You did this to me 2 weeks ago,
Oh,
Ramon.
wait.
Come on, Ramon. You did this to me 2 weeks ago. I'm just stating facts.
I told you.
I got a text from a buddy. It said, you were asking if Zeph said mom or mama.
Uh-huh.
He said Canadians don't say mama.
That makes sense. Makes sense. That's why Zeph say mom. Yeah, ma. A mother.
Ma.
Yeah.
Mother.
Hey,
really
Savage, real quick. See, this how I know different ages and eras. When RJ and Miles introduce y'all to their friends, do they walk in and say, hey, man, this my mama, or this my, I understand dad. Everybody
Pops.
say dad or something like that.
Yeah.
But how do they introduce my sister-in-law?
They say this is my mom.
Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Ron is too. See, when I was young,
It might be generational.
it may be.
Yeah.
When my mom used to come in the gym, they used to be like, hey, man, your mama there. I'd be like, my
your
mama over there.
Yeah, that's how it
My mama
was.
over there?
Your mama there.
Yeah, you see what I'm
it
saying?
was mama.
See, it was mama.
Yeah.
It may be generational.
I remember.
Yep.
I remember shortening up mama to just mom.
Yeah, but
I think it depends what you're saying, too.
No.
Like your mom and them. I say your mom
I
and
always
them.
say mama.
I don't say your mama and them.
We always say mama.
Because now it's your mom jokes. It used to be your mama jokes.
You're right. You're
Yep.
right. Zeph, did y'all ever experience that in Canada? Did y'all do that?
Shut up.
Wild Bill on YouTube said some homeless guy charged Ramon $200 to smack golf balls in Central Park.
You know what? Had a good time.
Had a ball.
Had a good time. $200. I hope him got him a real good bottle of bottom shelf vodka. I hope it was
Bottom shelf vodka.
Skulls or something.
You can light things on fire with
$12
that.
gallon. You hear me?
You catch Ramon and Will weekday mornings on 104.5 The Zone from 6 to 10. Thank you, Ramon. Good stuff, man.
Hey man, what is this green for? We don't have a good time with it. Me and that homeless dude with Steve Doggos, we both had a ball.
I don't know. I'm going to New York City with you. You know things about that city I don't know about. That's all I know. Me, you, Will from the Ville, Slay Dog, Mingo Johns. I don't know.
I had a ball in New York.
Thanks, Mo.
All right, y'all.
You been to New York with Will from the Ville?
Remember, that's all CeeLo keep on talking about.
Oh, yeah. And then you went for like 30 and 13 against Syracuse.
28 and 12. But I take 30 and 13 too.
20 and 12, that's close.
I saw.
I mean, just coming off being fried.
At the ESPN
Honors?
No. The little thing, seminar that I went to, not ESPN Honors? No. So.
You wanted me to come up with seminar.
So Jim Boeheim is now on the network, you know what I mean, calling games and stuff.
Yeah, you run into him?
We were sitting there talking. I said, man, you remember when I gave y'all that work up there? He said, I don't know what was going on in that zone that day. I said, I do, me. That's what was going on.
You were operating.
Hell yeah, I went to work.
You were like a disease in the bloodstream.
Shout out to Boeheim.
We'll be right back. This is me. What am I talking about, Zoe? Do you want to talk about Shoney's?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what's up, everybody? You know you got to love this time of year. I'm already gone. Yeah, do you know, and the weather it gets a bit cooler and just want to indulge in some good flavorful food, especially on Thanksgiving, which is coming up right around the corner. I want to let y'all know that our friends over at Shoney's will be cooking up a Thanksgiving Day feast starting at 11 a.m. on Thursday, November 27th. Fresh food bar will be loaded up with freshly carved turkey, mashed potatoes, green beans, and all the other classic Thanksgiving sides that you can even think of. And the best part, it's all you care to eat. And top it off, with every purchase of the fresh food bar, Shoney's will be giving you a free slice of delicious pumpkin pie. Can't get much better than that. Bring the family in and enjoy an always fresh and always delicious Thanksgiving feast together at Shoney's during the favorite time of year. Locations in the Middle Tennessee area. That includes Clarksville, Dixon, Lebanon, and on Donaldson Pike in Nashville. You know it's Shoney's. Let's eat. Go enjoy you some good Thanksgiving food, people.
Do you love pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie?
Yeah.
Nah.
More for me.
Absolutely.
With Cool Whip on top of it.
No, sweet potato pie, dog.
Sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
My chest pie.
Well, after you eat at Shoney's, maybe you need to find some place to work and just kind of spread out. eSpaces has you covered. eSpaces.com. Whether you're looking for something short-term, long-term, whatever you need, maybe you need to hold a meeting and get some people centrally located. They've got 15 locations, so you can get it done. eSpaces.com. 2 new locations that gives them 15. Cool Springs at Corporate Center. Brentwood at City Park. Designed for entrepreneurs, teams, and established professionals. Featuring private offices, team suites, meeting rooms, fully equipped. 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. Want to check it out? Tours available now. Reserve your space early. Visit eSpaces.com. That's eSpaces.com. Hey, Zeph, how much time do we have left?
Like 2 minutes.
Oh, that's a whole lot of time. Shout out. Can I give a shout out?
Shout out presented by your mama and them.
Man, my guy Scott coming through, man. Michelob Ultra. I appreciate y'all, man. Dropping that boom, boom, bap off, man. For your boy to go on to make it through the rest of the college football season.
Damn, that's a lot of beer then.
Yeah.
Do you need a forklift out there?
That'd make it easier.
That'd make it easier. 3HL bingo card. I'm not talking about no Montreal.
Hey, that's Zelfa trying to deny it. It's my guy. He can't deny it. He's a Canadian.
That sounded very American to me.
You don't want to mess with me.
Mm-hmm. Canadian in the back with me.
What you got going on in the back? Oh, that's just the Canadian.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
It was backwards, but it was right there.
That was me.
Yeah, but I don't remember what it was.
That was about Lisa and the mama.
Lisa Manning. You know her phone just blew the hell up, dude. Just randomly talking about it.
Yeah.
She's great, man. Country music disc jockey.
That's our dog.
I mean, historic figure in this personality in this market.
That's our
And
people, man.
she's awesome. So if you know Lisa, reach out and tell her that 3HL loves her. You were a disease in the bloodstream.
That was you, man.
That was you in the middle of that zone operating.
Yeah, you was crazy.
Because Boeheim told you, I don't know what was going on with the zone. And you said,
Oh, yeah.
I do. Me.
Yeah, me. Yeah, you put me in the bloodstream.
Yeah. The zone defense was the bloodstream. You were the disease in the bloodstream.
I took him out. Ooh.
That was a quick 2 minutes, Zeph.
That was, Zeph.
What's coming up next, Zeph?
We are. And then Thursday Night Football.
We are.
Westwood One call at 7 between the Patriots and the Jets. Speaking of Slade, do you have a parlay?
I do have a parlay. So y'all watch, if y'all get a chance to, Alabama and Purdue playing tonight in Alabama. It's going to be a bad boy.
Yeah, but you can't talk about that, can you?
No, I'm just saying watch that game. It's going to be a good game.
Bama and Purdue.
Man, 2 point guards going at it. Braden Smith against LeBaron Fallon.
And I respect Braden Smith. I do not like that, watching that dude play. You know, there's just some people that
Braden
just,
Smith?
yeah, and he shouldn't rub me the wrong way. I don't even know him,
I know
but
he does.
man, effort guy.
Mac Hollins, 3+ receptions. Fields, 25+ yards rushing. Brees Hall, 40+ yards rushing. Terrell Jennings, over 17.5 yards rushing. Trevion Henderson, 50+ yards rushing. Drake May, 15+ yards rushing. Y'all probably like, why you ain't passing the ball? Because the wind's supposed to be up to 20 miles per hour at some points in the game, and it's going to be good and cold, baby.
And the Jets can't throw.
And the Jets can't throw. And we know Vrabel will take the air out of that thing and get out of it.
That was like a real life breakdown.
Oh, I've been working on that one all day. That's a good one. Y'all better get in on that one. I'm telling you, the people.
See, I'm going to have to go back and watch the YouTube thing before I go home.
You got plenty of time, yo.
Yeah, but I'm going to do it now.
Oh, that's good, too. They got plenty of time. Football, no those words, y'all.
Coming up next. I want to go play golf in Central Park.
Okay, Savage, no.
With a homeless man.
With a homeless man.
Hey, shout out to the homeless community dealing with these low AA temperatures lately, man.
Man, it's warm now, though.
Yeah, but that polar vortex is coming.
Zeph, when will it arrive?
I don't know. I'm not Canadian.
When will it arrive?
Y'all have 15 seconds left of this bump music.
Where's the polar vortex coming from, Seth?
It's time to go. We've got 10 seconds before this music runs out.
Oh, man. We appreciate you guys including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take it lightly. Hopefully, we were able to put a smile on your face today. That's our goal every day. You're out of music. Babs would say...
No, you would.
Oh, I would say this first. Have a great night, y'all. Good night. God bless. And then Babs would say...
ya.
There.
Wouldn't want to be you. Shout out to our guy, McKinley. Holding it down, man.
Let's go, McKinley.